Y'all know what time it is. Episode 3. Back in the building.
Ooh, okay.
And the Regulation Podcast was good, y'all.
Sir.
We back.
And we back.
Yes, sir.
I kind of just want to talk my stuff for a couple seconds.
Yeah, well, we don't have that much time.
So, what's good, y'all? Like I said, episode 3, we back in the building. Matt, what we got for topics?
Listen, football, playoffs, a lot of football happened this weekend. Talk about the recap, the preview. James Harden went off in his first night in Brooklyn. Becky Hammond might be the first woman head coach if Pop has something to say about it. Marcus Tucker on our panel thinks that, every Packers receiver under Aaron Rodgers is trash, so we're going to talk about that. And then whatever else that we come up with. This is in the regulation, episode 3. We back. I like that. I like that hat. It's a different color, maybe.
All right, so what we're going to do is, the usual. We're going to go ahead and get into introductions. So shout out your name and your social. I'll start it off. Obviously, it's your boy Blake. Follow me, Instagram, Blake_Alexander. Twitter, Blizzy_Rogers. Clubhouse, same thing, Blizzy_Rogers.
What's up? Idris Elba. That's Matthew Frierson. Instagram, Matthew Frierson, MattheWFrierson. That's all that matters. Go ahead, Battle.
I am _Mr. Battle.
What's your name, though? We don't care about your social. What's your name?
Let me do me.
It's a format to follow.
I don't ever follow the format. Y'all know me.
Let him do him.
Right. But D Battle, you can follow me on Instagram at I am _Mr. Battle. Let's get this episode started.
And
It's your boy, Shelt Davis.
Ooh.
Follow me on Instagram at Shelt Davis. Episode 3. Let's get it.
thank you for following the format.
Yeah.
All right,
Listen,
offsite.
please follow Sheldon. He needs some followers.
I
So
do
please follow Sheldon.
Please.
Don't
Offsite,
listen.
Marcus Tucker. Follow me at Just Have Uno. That's JUSTHAVE. Uno, UNO. That's on everything. Instagram, Twitter. So follow your boy, Marcus Tucker. Yeah.
Yeah, man. And to end it all off, Jamal R. Coleman on all platforms. Let's get it doing.
And while we sitting here, y'all go ahead and take some time to share the video so we can get our friends list on there too. But
Listen, Tuck, what is...
Yeah.
Tuck, explain to me what Just Have Uno means.
Just have one.
One.
Opportunity.
One shot, one opportunity, one situation
One
to go
wish.
your way.
What a
One
wish.
one thing, bro, that can work in your favor. You know what I mean? One God who can do everything and all things.
Wow.
Breathe life, comfort, love, peace, joy, happiness, everything, man. So that's all it takes. It just takes one.
It also
So,
takes your video
yeah.
to show up. I don't know. I've not seen
That's
it.
where that
would
come
be
from.
dope.
Man,
That's
you
because I'm
gotta-
trying
you gotta
to
relax, man.
I'm trying to share this podcast, my guy. So
Oh,
that way,
gotcha.
Hey, so
yeah.
So shout out to
that's
the
the only
crowd.
reason why my video's not
Who's on
popping up.
Shout out to the crowds. Yeah, shout out to Brian Evans. He did say every wide receiver under Aaron Rodgers has been trash. So
Yeah, that's because
Who's-
people
who
that
was-
know
who was-
receivers know that.
Who was
was
Brian's song? What's his...
I said Brian. I said Brian Evans.
People,
Brian Evans?
listen, bro.
It don't matter. They're watching.
Doesn't matter. People that watch football obviously know
No,
that.
that's not true. They're not.
We can
they're
just
not
start there
trash.
for sure.
They're not trash.
Yeah, y'all
We
wanna
can
start-
start
y'all wanna
there
start
for
there?
sure.
Okay,
We can
so let's
start
start
there for
there.
sure.
Let's start there.
For
Listen.
For
Let's
sure.
just get that one out the way. So Marcus Tucker seems to believe
Yeah, man.
that
And it
every
all off
receiver
Jamal R. Coleman
that
on all platforms.
Aaron Rodgers has had has been trash. And I think that trash is an extremely disrespectful word to use.
They've been decent.
First of all,
I kinda
first
agree
of
with
all, first of all, let me say this: Marcus Tucker never said that every receiver that Aaron Rodgers ever played with was trash. I never said that. Marcus Tucker said that this is the first year that Aaron Rodgers has played with a top 5 receiver ever in his entire career during his stint of when he played with the Green Bay Packers, and that's not an opinion, nigga. That is a fact. Devontae Adams is the hands down the
I don't
best
think we were
receiver he's
arguing.
ever
We weren't
played
arguing
with.
that though, were we?
He's ever played with. That's number one. Devontae Adams is the best receiver he's ever played with. That's number one.
Agreed.
Secondly, again, if all of these other guys supposedly y'all said this
You
is your
said we're
little
good.
word.
I
This is
agree
your
with you,
no,
Tuck. I
no,
didn't
no,
think-
no,
I didn't
no.
think
You
he
didn't
played
say they
with
were
anybody
good,
great.
and this is what I said. I said they were decent. I said they were decent.
You said
That's
they-
not what you said.
No, you didn't.
no,
Tuck, no,
your
you didn't.
words,
No.
That's
Tuck,
not what
you
you
said.
said.
Tuck, you said that they were ASS.
No. I said.
Tuck, you said they were
no,
ASS.
no. This
Come
is
on,
what I
man.
said. I said the only one that was decent was Jordy Nelson, and then the rest of them was garbage. And the only one that's like that is Devontae Adams. Now, with that being said, this is my question to you guys. Name me a wide receiver who did anything prior to and or after Aaron Rodgers who played up under him. Y'all can start there because this is what it is to me. And I play receiver. I do this at the highest level. This is what all I do. All I do is study receivers. He's never played with an elite receiver outside of Devontae Adams. Jordy Nelson was good. Why? Because Aaron Rodgers made him great. When he left Aaron Rodgers, he was trash, got hurt. He was nowhere near what he was, then got hurt, and then went on ahead and quit, which he should have. You know what I'm saying? Randall Cobb, what is he doing? And he's got a dog quarterback. He playing with Deshaun Watson. What is he doing? Nothing. Ty Montgomery, what is he doing? Nothing. Greg Jennings. Greg Jennings left
he was a
and
receiver
went
at
to
first.
Minnesota. What did he do? Nothing.
He plays running back.
You can. Ty Montgomery play running back and receiver.
Do we get a chance to rebuttal? Do we get a chance to rebuttal?
Yeah. Y'all go ahead. Go ahead.
It's kinda, okay. So
Y'all got
Got
it.
a law in there.
I'm gonna shut up.
okay, here's the thing. I'm not number one. Clear the air. I agree wholeheartedly that Devontae Adams is his best receiver that he's had. Don't disagree with that. I do disagree with the fact that Greg Jennings, Jermichael Finley, whoever else he's had is garbage. I think garbage is extremely harsh, and I also think
Hey, can I tell you this? Jermichael Finley had like 20 touchdowns on his whole career. How does that make somebody a dog?
I never said a dog,
Please
but they're not
explain that to
garbage
me.
either, though.
No, that's what you said. Y'all words was he had dogs. That's literally what.
I mean, Greg Jennings and Jordy were like that, though. They were.
No, Jordy Nelson was decent. Greg Jennings was never like that.
Oh my god.
And
Wow.
Donald Driver was old as hell. Aaron Rodgers made all of them. Point blank. Period.
Oh my god.
Point blank. Period. I can name countless receivers that came and went from Brady. Countless receivers that came and went from Peyton Manning and things of that
Randy
nature.
Moss, so I think Randy Moss was.
Yeah, and Chad Johnson and
they were,
Brown
but they were made,
and Mike Evans.
But they were made before Brady, so that doesn't even
Exactly.
count.
They were all made before and after. All of them.
Okay, well,
you know what I'm saying?
They
Name me
retired
somebody
after.
who was made before and or after Aaron
Okay,
Rodgers.
so real quick though, Chad Johnson was nothing after Brady
Or Randy.
or Randy Moss after Brady. So
that's because it was the tail end of their career, but they were made before they ever went to Tom Brady. Same with Antonio Brown. He was made before he ever went to Tom Brady. Same with Mike Evans. He was made before he ever went to Tom Brady.
Well, Brady went to Mike Evans, but I think, we're not.
You get
talking
what I'm
about,
saying?
But we're not talking about Brady. But Brady, that doesn't have any type of reflection on Brady though, because they were already good.
I didn't say it does or doesn't have a reflection on Tom Brady. What I'm saying is, name me a receiver that Aaron Rodgers played with that was of or anywhere near the caliber of any of that.
He's saying that he ain't have no help, is what he's saying.
Okay, then.
Greg
Appreciate
Jennings,
it.
Greg Jennings and Jordy Nelson not long after Aaron Rodgers retired though. So I mean, Jordy Nelson was
Fact.
beat up. So I mean, he spent his best years with Aaron Rodgers, and then he retired. I mean, so he can't really say he wasn't.
And was so like that. He was so good. He got one Pro Bowl in his entire career.
Well, I don't.
Wow,
I don't always
What
think.
a fucking monster.
I don't always think that those awards are indicative of your actual talent, though. I don't think just because you were named to a certain team or something means that you're good or bad.
Hey,
Because,
facts, because Jamal Crawford never been an all-star.
yeah, Monte Ellis wasn't an all-star. He should have been an all-star, absolutely. I mean, I don't think that if you.
So y'all going?
I don't think just because you weren't a
Right.
Pro Bowler doesn't mean you weren't Pro Bowl talent, though. I don't agree with that.
I agree with that.
Right. So again, I think you guys are making my point. So Monte Ellis, you think he's going to be Hall of Famer?
Okay.
No.
Well, no. Now we're getting off topic because
Right.
that's not what you said though.
They weren't good. They weren't nothing. They were nothing before him. They were nothing after.
Your exact words were, "This is the first time Aaron Rodgers has had a good receiver. Everyone else has been trash." Those were your words.
Yeah. That's exactly
My
what I
words was this the first time he ever had a top 5 receiver. Those was my words. Go back and look it up in the chat. I ain't text y'all that much. So y'all go look it up.
Okay, so
You can go look at it. I
got
said
the
this is the
receipt.
first time he ever had a top 5 receiver in his whole
You
career.
said a
right,
lie.
but
So tell me if
Jordan-
that's a
so-
lie or not.
so hold
He
on.
did say
So
trash.
Jordan,
Thank you.
so
Tell him,
at-
tell him, Battle.
Oh, no, I'm about to find
Tell
it.
the truth and
I'm about
shame
to
the
find it.
devil, Battle.
But
He
I
s-
agree.
He said that he said they was trash.
But
And
I
they not
agree.
trash.
I don't agree with trash, but I agree with what he's saying.
I don't have an issue. I don't have an issue with him saying that they weren't like top notch great. I don't have an issue with that. But I'm saying to say that they're garbage or trash is silly. That's silly. That's silly to say.
The only one,
It was
they were
alright.
trash. The only one that was decent, like I said, the only one that was decent was Jordy Nelson. The rest of them was garbage. Period.
So, but Jordy Nelson led the NFL in touchdowns before, and Aaron Rodgers won a Super Bowl with Greg Jennings being his best receiver.
Because Aaron Rodgers is a dog,
Okay.
not because
Okay.
fucking Greg
But
Jennings.
you just
is
said that
some
he didn't have
monster.
another receiver that was decent.
Yeah, the only one that was decent was Jordy Nelson. The rest of them was garbage. The reason why they won the Super Bowl is because Aaron Rodgers is out there, number 12, the GOAT. And then he won that one Super Bowl, and they was like, "Oh, you don't never need no help. So we ain't gonna give you no defense. We ain't gonna give you no more weapons. We just gonna put you out here and say, go be great."
Okay. Anyway, so you guys watch football this weekend?
Come on now.
Did you guys watch football this weekend?
Of course.
Let's just start with Lamar because it hurts my heart that he went out there and kind of
Jordy Nelson shitted on himself.
laid it. Huh?
I wouldn't say
He
did
went.
that.
Nah, it was bad, bro.
Who,
It was
Lamar?
bad.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was bad. The heck?
It was bad. Don't try to.
Don't
he went out
sugarcoat
there
it.
and
He was
shitted on
bad.
himself.
Yeah, he was bad.
He was bad, bro.
Then he faked a concussion and quit the game. Yeah, I mean, listen. listen.
There's
Something's gonna-
concussion and quit.
Something has to be done. I don't know. I think Lamar. Listen, he was a second year MVP. Lamar in his second year, he won the MVP of the league. I mean, he's got extreme talent. I don't know what it's going to take for him to turn into that kind of a passer
I
that's
think he
going to really
needs
help
like a
them
Mike
win.
Evans type receiver.
Yeah, there are no weapons in
He don't have no
Baltimore.
weapons.
There's
No,
nobody.
not at all.
But at the same
But
time,
I still think he needs a bigger body receiver because he's not accurate. He needs that person that can just go get the ball because he ain't gonna put it exactly where it needs to be all the time.
but even if he gets a Mike Evans or a me, he's still gonna have to know how to throw the pass. You know what I'm saying? He's still got to be able to deliver the ball.
You said a who?
I'll say this.
Me.
I agree. I don't think he has the necessary weapons to be as great as what he could be. I definitely agree with that. I mean, when your number one receiver is 5'8" and 165 pounds,
Hollywood
what the
Brown.
fuck are you
Right.
supposed to do?
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? What are you supposed to do with that?
Yeah.
Which they
You know
took
what I
over
mean?
DK Metcalf.
said
Well,
what?
that's their problem.
I said which they took over DK Metcalf.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they took Hollywood Brown over DK Metcalf, that's their problem. That ain't got nothing to do, with us. I guess that's what their personnel said would be best for them. So, congratulations. You guys are idiots. But I will say this: to me, Lamar Jackson, he just had a very terrible showing. I mean, and to me, the key turning point in the game was when it was 10-3, and they're going in to score, and they're on the verge of scoring a touchdown, and this man literally damn near throws a pick six. Or did he throw a pick
No,
six?
not damn near.
Well,
He
it
did.
was a pick six.
It set
Yeah,
a league
it was a
record.
pick six. Yeah. It was
101 yards.
It was 10-3. That changes the game from 10-3 to 17-3 when it was going to be 10-10.
Yeah.
These are the type of mistakes you can't have,
Yeah.
especially wanting to be an elite quarterback in this league. That's never gonna cut it. And then it goes right back to the same thing that the white people say all the time about him, and that is he can't throw. So that's, they're just going to be like, oh, see, told you. Every time I just feel bad for him because every time he does something like throw a bad ball or throw an interception or make a not so great decision, that's going to come up every single time. So that's why I feel bad for him. And then not only that, they're going to say, okay, he can't win the big game. even though he just got that monkey off his back last week or whatever, then you come with the following week and have a very lackluster performance, to say the least. So I kind of feel bad for him, but, you know, hey, facts are facts, man. You got to go out there and you got to get it done.
I agree. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think, you know, part of me, I feel like the youth argument and the he's got a lot of time argument, we're kind of coming to the end of that here. Right? He's got to figure something out. You know, you can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think
Yeah.
there's only
This
so
year
many.
four
the past
coming
2
up.
years.
Yeah,
In the
yeah,
playoffs,
I mean-
he's not played well.
Yeah, we can't just keep giving him passes, and so hopefully, no pun intended, and hopefully he can figure it out. Because I do think he's
Facts.
electric, and I think once he does get that confidence in his throwing arm, it's gonna be a nightmare. He's a nightmare without it.
I
so
really
imagine what
wanted
he's gonna
to
be
see.
with it.
Side note, man, I really wanted to see a Kansas City Baltimore
I
matchup
think
next
that's
week.
what
Like
yeah.
I really
Absolutely.
wanted to see. I'm sick. I really
Absolutely.
wanted to see that, man. I did. I'm not gonna lie. I wanted to see Pat Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, prime time,
Absolutely.
playoff TV. I was super excited for that. But you know, it is what it is. That's why you got to go out there and you got to play the game.
And
You
then
know,
just I guess
Hey,
that's a
the
good
game ain't won just by what the people want to see. Shit, you got to go out there and play.
that's a good segue to the Kansas City game because
It was on the ropes there for a
I
minute.
mean
Woo.
I
It was
mean
on there
Shout
on the
out
ropes
to
for a
Michigan.
minute. Oh,
Shout out to
Chad.
Michigan.
Chad
Y'all know
Henne.
I'm gonna do
Henne-
that.
anything
Shout out
is
to
possible.
Michigan. Y'all know.
We don't need
Y'all
to do
know.
that.
Anything's possible. Man, shut up.
Right.
I mean, look, this is my thing about Kansas. Number one is I don't know if Pat's gonna play. Listen, they're not gonna just clear him for the hell of it. If he can't go, they're not gonna clear him. And,
Right.
and me and Jamal were talking about that
Right.
before.
Flat
and,
out.
people are like, well, they should
Yeah.
they should just find a way to make sure he.
No.
I'm like, look, bro,
no.
those
No.
doctors are not about to put their reputation on the line
He didn't know where he was.
to
Right.
play. I mean, for a guy that was literally stumbling when he got up, you know, just so he can play in this game.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if they don't play, it's
Yeah.
wraps for Kansas City. Chad Henne's not gonna do anything. But I mean, you can forget that. But
Facts. I agree with that.
but if you know Cleveland, Cleveland. Nick Chubb was tripping. I don't know what was going on with him. But I mean, I feel like they're kind of where they want to be in terms of being a contender. I mean, when they get Odell back, if Baker and Odell can figure that out, the way they're playing, bro, that's
Baker
that's
been
a
playing
problem.
nice.
They're gonna trade Odell, man.
I think so too, but I don't. I mean, I think he'll play. You don't think they'll give him 1 year with that
No.
group when he comes
I
back?
think I think that offense runs
I do.
completely different. It just runs different with him there. Baker forces him the ball. It doesn't look right. They're gonna trade him.
Can you trade that echo?
No,
here?
not gonna cut it.
I agree with both of Jamal's.
No, I mean, I don't know. I part of me thinks that they're gonna trade him because there is a lot of value there, but then the other part of me, like I said, I think they do want to see 1 year with that group with a healthy Odell to see what they can do. I mean, listen, Baker's gonna have to get that chemistry right. I don't think they're gonna get rid of him off the bat. I think they'll keep him for at least 1 year. You know.
Facts. I'm more along the lines with you, Matt. I think they're gonna keep him around. He's a special talent. He's spectacular. He's explosive. He's 6 waiting to happen. Anytime he touches the ball, he's lightning in the bottle. I mean, all those things. So at the end of the day, people aren't just giving that up for no reason. I mean, they're not just gonna let that go for nothing.
Just for the
You know
heck
what I
of
mean?
it.
Unless you're the Steelers or something where you just lose Le'Veon Bell and Antonio Brown for nothing. I mean, I don't know. But anyway,
That wasn't for nothing.
I mean, obviously they left for reasons, but I'm saying they got nothing.
They got nothing in return.
Right. But anyway, yeah, they got a TikTok star, you know. And you got to,
Corvette.
I guess. But anyway, so
Corvette.
hop in the motherfucker. Oh, I'm sorry.
Anyway, Tampa
so
Bay and
they're not getting that up.
yeah, they're not. So Tampa Bay and New Orleans.
Drew's done.
I had a dream that Tampa Bay won that game, 36-32, and that didn't end up being the score, but clearly Tampa Bay was won. I'm gonna tell you what happened. This is what happened. Jared Cook fumbling the football cost him the game, and I'm gonna tell you why. Similar to what you said, Tuck, about Lamar's interception. It was 13.
Yeah.
I mean, it was 20-13. They're driving.
Yep.
I mean, they were
To
moving.
score.
Yeah, they were moving.
Yep. To
And
score.
I truly believe that, let's just say they get a touchdown. So now it's 27-13 going into the fourth. Even if they get a field goal, it's 23-13 going into the fourth. And that defense is like, hey, okay, here we go. Now you fumble it. They pick
They
it up and
fired
go
up.
to
They
go to
ready.
New Orleans 40. And now the defense is on their heels like, oh, shit, Tom Brady, here we go. And then it just changes the whole complexion of the ball game. I think Jared Cook should be fired. That's just my take. But I mean, he always does that. I mean, he always fumbles. He always messes up in key moments.
Drops a ball.
I'm
or
just
something.
tired of him.
Yeah.
I'm tired of Jared Cook. I'm tired of him. I hope he's listening. So,
Jared, if you're listening,
You hear me,
I'm
Jared?
tired.
Yeah,
I hope
Jared,
you
if
do
you're
your
listening,
job.
You're fired
You're fired.
on your day off.
yeah,
Oh man.
don't come
man.
back. We don't want you. You had one job. But yeah, no,
Yeah.
I think
I mean,
that was
I
the
agree.
turning point.
And Breeze didn't look too good. In
No,
that
he's
game either.
done. He is done.
Oh my
Time
God.
for him to hang it
Breeze
up.
is done, man.
Terrible.
Yes, sir.
You know what's so crazy? is,
Jamal,
though-
how do you, let me ask you this, Jamal? How do you feel about your favorite quarterback of all time being the noodle arm right now, having anchor arms? How do you feel about that right now?
Bro, he was contemplating retirement last year. So
Yeah.
it is what it is. Just
Well, he
let him
should
go.
have retired
He
last
should,
year.
he should have
Yeah.
thought hard.
I mean, let's be honest. I think this shows you the power of the media because they wrapped this whole narrative around Drew Brees being able to come back and lead them to a Super Bowl in their last year. Bro, he broke 11 ribs and collapsed. I mean, when that happened, I was like, there is no coming back. Like, what do you mean come back to do what?
Right.
He was throwing like he
I
had
mean,
11
bro, he was
broken ribs.
he was throwing the football
They said
like
he didn't throw over like 10 yards.
he was
They had to bring Jameis Winston in to throw a long pass. So
Yeah, so I mean, yeah, Jameis. Listen, now that's a whole nother thing. But you put Jameis in there, you might have had a shot. I don't know.
What, 5 interceptions?
with 7 touchdowns though.
I
No,
mean,
I think
hey,
they would have had a legit shot to win
I
the
think
game.
so too,
Not-
bro.
Okay.
I think you put Jameis in there.
I believe
mean,
that,
what do you have to
Jamal.
Because
lose?
is Tampa Bay's corners even like that?
No.
I mean,
No.
They're young. But
They shut Mike
Hell no.
Thomas down.
Yeah, he didn't have a
Yeah.
catch.
They
Hey,
do
hey.
that every week because I told y'all. I already told y'all. I already tried to tell y'all. You know, he's not.
Mike
Whatever.
Thomas. You don't like Mike? You
Whatever,
don't think Mike
bro.
Thomas is good?
He's okay, bro. He's okay.
Did
He's
he
not.
lead the league in receptions
To
last
me,
year?
he's not what people think he is. You know what I mean?
Tuck
Mike-
these takes, man.
Mike,
Right.
wait, you said Michael Thomas isn't what people think he is?
Yeah, he all right, but he not what people think he is.
He broke Marvin Harris's record.
He's okay as he's okay. You know what I'm saying? He's good.
Tuck, you're smirking because
But he's
you know
not.
you're
to
talking
me,
wild,
Michael
bruh.
Thomas
Yeah.
is in a. What'd you say?
I said you smirking because you know that's ridiculous.
A lie?
Mike Thomas is a dog, bro. Come
No,
on.
I'm just. I mean,
So
he is
Mike
a dog,
Thomas
but
not a
he's not as
dog.
good as what everybody think he is, though.
Okay.
I literally just said he's a dog.
That sounded like
Oh, I
a-
thought you said he wasn't.
I literally just said he's a dog, but he's not as good.
Oh, I
as,
thought
he's
you
not
said
as
he
good as
wasn't.
what people
I thought
think
you said he
is,
wasn't
though.
good. Okay.
He's like. No. To me, he's Russell Westbrook good. Like it's fool's gold.
Oh, we going.
Okay, stop. We're done.
yeah. Okay. So yeah, he just likes to say okay.
So James Harden.
All right.
But listen, so Tampa.
No,
Bay,
it's true.
So Tampa,
Same. Steph Curry, fool's gold. You know what I mean?
I
Like,
think the okay.
Oh,
Listen, man.
oh.
We'll
Hey,
get
shout,
to
shout
that
out
later.
shout out to Drees because he said Tuck's giving us the best sound bites ever because they're gonna flame us when we post these on social
Yeah,
tomorrow.
right. So, that in the regulation podcast said Michael Thomas is awful. They really know about sports. Listen, I think the biggest takeaway from the Tampa Bay New Orleans game though is
Damn, I didn't even know I said that. I didn't know I said he was awful.
is
Said
Devin
he
White.
but he ain't as good as what y'all think.
Listen, I think Devin White is scary.
Oh,
He
he's a
is
monster.
scary,
Animal.
and I didn't know it was like that.
Yeah.
I knew he was good, but I didn't know it was like that.
No,
And,
he's
you
an
know,
animal. He's an animal.
Then for him to pick it off and then do the Leonard Fournette on whoever that was on the return, I was like, you know what, this is just it's a bit much. You know, so
Hey, real quick, shout out to Michigan. Shout out to Sean Murphy Bunting. You know what I'm saying? Getting his interception. Central Michigan, actually, that's where he went to school at. So one more time, shout out to Michigan. You know we always got the Michigan's guys out there. Shout out to Tom Brady, Michigan as well. You know what I'm saying? Getting a dub on the Saints.
All right. Well, they ain't paying no bills, so moving on.
11
Right.
rib,
Hey,
broken rib quarterback.
Right.
did we touch on the national championship recap? Did we do that already?
I mean, there's not much to
I was
touch
about
on.
to
They
say.
got
Yeah,
they
let's
got
touch on that,
blitzed.
Jamal.
They got dragged.
That
ain't-
sound good?
It ain't much to recap,
Yeah.
man.
Right.
Okay, that's the
Yeah.
soundbite.
52 to
Got your
20,
ass beat.
52 to 24. That's not even a game. That's something that I do on
At least
Madden.
y'all got at least they got carbon monoxide coming back. CO2.
This is a lot of chatter for someone who hasn't made the playoffs at all. So
Who?
Michigan.
Wait a minute.
Michigan.
Wait. So we
Hey,
can't
man,
say
come
nothing
on,
about
bro.
Ohio State just because we ain't made the playoff.
Oh, man, listen, it's all fun and games, but let's just keep this in perspective. Y'all haven't beat us in God knows how long.
Bro, y'all, I mean,
So-
listen, I would rather
So
not
we
make
can't
the
say
playoffs.
nothing about y'all losing just because we haven't won, though. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Jamal, but
That's
here's my
stupid.
here's my thing though. I would rather
Yeah.
I would rather not even go than to get embarrassed.
We
on
know
national
because you
television.
haven't.
Then they get there and get.
I mean,
get a mud
essentially,
hole stumped in my chest.
you guys didn't even show up, so I don't even know. It's the same thing as Michigan.
Yeah.
Neither one of us played in the national championship
the
this
best
year.
player, the best. right. The best player got hurt on the first play of the game.
Alabama had a scrimmage.
Yeah, Trey Noodle Neck Sermon. When he break his collarbone?
Right. I don't know. I think his eyeball fell out or something. And then
Shout out. Who was that in the league? Is it Alan
just
Roy?
kidding.
Yeah, I think so.
Shout out Alan Roy from the NBA.
Oh
Remember
my
his-
God!
remember
That
his-
Yeah,
was so
shout out
ugly.
Alan Roy. Oh, that was terrible. Oh my God!
I've never
remember
seen a
that.
man's eyeball detach.
Yeah, that was disgusting.
How does that even happen?
From his whole head though.
He just-
It only time I seen that happen was on Bikini Bottom, when Squidward saw the Krabby Patties in the vault.
right.
His eyes went crazy.
His eyes literally detached from his head.
Eyeballs just swinging.
Right.
Eyes closed, just swinging.
Okay, so Tampa Bay's got to go
No,
to
but
Green Bay.
yeah.
What's that looking like?
Ooh, it's gonna be rough.
It's gonna be rough for Tampa.
I
don't see it.
I honestly I don't see the Packers beating Tampa Bay. I don't. Not in Lambeau.
Not in Lambeau.
Not in Lambeau.
Not when it's supposed
Yeah,
to snow.
not in Lambeau.
No.
Maybe they would have got them in Tampa, but not in
No,
Lambeau.
not in Lambeau.
It's not
You
happening.
said you don't see the Packers beating Tampa Bay or Tampa Bay beating the Packers?
I mean, I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't see Tampa
Okay.
Bay. I'm sorry, beating the Packers, not in Lambeau.
Okay, this
I don't see
made more
that
sense
happening.
now.
Yeah, my fault, Cuddy. Yeah, I don't see that happening.
21-10 Packers.
You know, elements play a huge part in the National Football League, and when you used to playing
In sunny
in
weather.
that southern environment, you know, Tampa, they down there in Tampa, then they got to play in all those domes and things of that nature, and to come to Wisconsin, to Green Bay in those elements in 20 to 10 to single digits, sometimes even negative degree weather, and have to catch those passes, have to take those handoffs, have to bang for 60 minutes. Man, that takes a lot on a team who's used to being in 75 degrees practicing. I mean, I think that's a heavily underestimated thing in the National Football League. When you're accustomed to playing in those elements, it literally just makes you ready. You know what I mean? Because you're literally in that every single day. So you're in that environment. And to be taken out of your environment in the manner as which Tampa is about to be, I don't see them coming through. I just don't.
Bruce Arians said, he was like, he said, yeah, when you're on the field, it's not even cold. He said, when you get to the sideline, you can tell it's cold. He said, but when you're out there playing, it's not cold. So
Yeah, but Matt, not even that. Let's not act like Tom Brady didn't just come from New England.
I mean,
Like,
Tom will be fine.
Tom will be fine.
Yes. AB will be
Tom
fine.
will be fine, bro.
It's the mother
We're not
motherfuckers.
talking about
Yeah,
Tom Brady.
we
And
talking
Tom
about-
Brady ain't even Tom Brady no more.
Yeah, he's not like that. Yeah.
We're talking about Mike Evans and all that.
Thomas.
Maybe do 50 a game. He ain't. Yeah, we talking about them other guys he got. The Chris Godwins, the Mike Evans of the world. Antonio Brown came from FC North. So we were in Pittsburgh. He's used to that environment. Tom Brady, he's used to that environment. The rest of them guys, for the most part, are not, unfortunately.
yeah, well,
They
but
haven't
you
even been
got
to the playoffs before, so.
Yeah, but you got AB that played in cold.
So funny.
But AB's played in cold weather. He's got Gronkowski
Right.
there.
Right.
Chris Godwin went to Penn
Barely
State. He
runs
knows
right
cold
now,
weather.
let alone catch a pass.
Yeah,
No, but
you're
he don't
naming
know
people who-
January cold
Yeah.
weather.
Yeah.
He doesn't know January cold weather.
Nigga, cold is cold.
No. There's a dip. Come on now. We all from the
Yeah,
Mid.
we're
You from
from
the
Michigan.
Midwest,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
We understand.
Actually, you from
Yes,
Chicago.
bro. Come on now. We all know the difference between playing in November and then
Playing in
coming outside in January.
And it's not.
Right. Come on now, bro.
If it's
Come on, Jamal.
20, if it's
Don't do
20
that.
degrees in December,
It ain't
20.
20 No.
Oh, you're tripping, bro.
degrees in January,
Listen,
it's
Jamal.
20
Listen,
degrees
Jamal.
in February.
Now Jamal.
Right,
Jamal.
now,
Jamal.
Now, Jamal.
November is different in Michigan than January in Michigan.
Yeah, two completely different seasons.
Is that right?
Almost.
Am I right or am I wrong? Because in college football, your season is over in November. If you go to a bowl game at Penn State, you're not playing in Penn State.
You're not.
You're going to be in California. You're going to be in the Bahama Bowl. You're going to be in Miami somewhere. You're going to be
Play
in
somewhere
Pasadena.
Yeah.
You're not playing in Penn State come bowl game in January. You're not.
No, you're not.
So there's,
And
like I said, so there's a difference
And it's not just the
in playing
cold.
in November and playing in January.
And it's not
There's a
just
huge
the-
difference.
it's not
bro,
just the
in the
cold.
cold, in the elements.
It's just not
bro.
the cold.
Wisconsin,
It's
and
the snow
you
too.
live there. You know how cold it get there.
Right.
Right.
So Wisconsin winner is Michigan winner? Is that what you're trying to say?
They all cold, bro.
Either way,
He's trying to say there's no difference between November and December November and January as far as cold goes.
There's a big
And that's
That's a
not
big
true at
difference.
all.
So that's
He
not,
knows
that's
that.
not true.
He,
I'm not
he
even
knows
gonna,
that.
Yeah, I'm not even
Yeah.
gonna entertain that stupid
the
crap.
Tampa
Yeah.
Bay
He
Buccaneers gonna have to buy their jackets from there.
No, I'm just saying that we live in the Midwest and every other day could be 20 degrees.
Yeah, well,
So
I'm
if
just
20
saying that
degrees
it's
now-
a different type of cold.
All right. good.
Move on, y'all.
All
Y'all
right.
pissing me off, man. Move on.
So James Harden.
Move on.
Yeah, stupid.
Okay. Okay. What's the other game next week? Bills and Chiefs.
Chiefs.
Bills and Chiefs. Like I said,
Hey.
this comes down to
I won't
if Pat don't play, it's cancel Christmas for the Chiefs. If Pat does play, Chiefs win. I don't even think that's. It is what it is. And then, yeah, that's it, right?
Yeah.
That's it. We're
Let me
in the
play
thick of it.
devil's advocate real quick. Let me ask y'all this question. When do we start to take the Bills serious? Let me ask y'all that.
I'm saying no.
Yeah.
I'm saying they got a good chance to win the game this weekend.
They've been serious.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't.
Okay.
I think they got.
So,
Go ahead.
They got everything you need
no,
to beat
go
Kansas
ahead,
City.
Jamal. Elaborate a little bit. They've been serious.
Well, I disagree with that, show. They don't have everything because their run game is terrible.
They're balanced though.
I mean, let's be
Their
honest.
run game is terrible. How are they balanced?
They can run it. They run it good enough to be balanced to keep the chains moving. And against
Open
Kansas
your
City, you
eyes,
have
Jamal.
to do that.
Evan White.
I completely disagree. They've been winning basically off Josh Allen.
He didn't have a
Off
good game.
Josh
last night.
Allen running for real, low kick.
Listen though, this is my thing, and listen, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't feel like Buffalo has really had. Let's be honest. The Colts were literally that one drive away at the beginning of the game where they had to punt it when they were in the red zone. I mean, the Colts almost beat them. I mean, Phillip Rivers and the Colts almost beat them. And to me, the Colts don't really have much quite frankly.
Colts have a top 5 defense.
Yeah, they got defense and a running game.
But I'm saying like I don't. That game should have. If the Bills are as real as y'all talking about, this to me the game shouldn't have been close. I kind of think everybody thought that the Bills were going to win that game and win it convincingly.
It's playoff football.
And didn't they go to overtime?
Against the top 5 defense, though?
Against top 5 defense, you're not going to blow teams out in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Well, you just seen what Aaron Rodgers did to a supposedly top 5 defense. The Rams was number 1 supposedly. They supposed to be.
Yeah, I don't think it matters. I don't think it matters
now.
Yeah, I don't think that matters. And then they play the Ravens, who that was a layup. So I just
a layup.
Right,
dude, there's a layup.
Oh
Lamar was wearing a Bills jersey, I think.
Oh.
Filet.
I mean, he was giving them the game. I mean, come on, dude. I don't feel like the Bills have really had a win that was like, okay, this might be something.
So
I think that's this game. I think that's this.
So
game.
you think that
So you're
so
saying they have
so
no
let
chance
me ask
then.
you this: so you think the overtime victory against the Colts, wasn't a battle tested game? Is that what I'm? Is that what
I'm saying that I think that the game against the Colts was not enough for me to say, yeah, this Bills team is real. And then they go behind the Colts and play the Ravens, who wasn't a good team. Like the Ravens aren't good.
Oh my god.
I mean, they're not good.
So they have to get all the way to the Super Bowl.
I mean, some teams just kind of make that. I mean, look at the Eagles. That when the Eagles beat the Patriots, they just got hot. And then they got to New England,
Right.
and they made it happen.
Sometimes
it wasn't
it be like that.
it wasn't
The
like
Giants-
the Eagles was just like that.
Wait a
They
minute.
just got hot.
Giants did it twice.
The
Yeah.
Bills, no, but the Bills been good all year. They're number 2
Right.
seed in AFC.
Okay.
It's not like they got hot all of a sudden.
Okay, well,
they've been good all year.
Okay, well, we're gonna see how hot they are when they go to Kansas City. Then we're gonna see how hot they get when they get to Kansas City.
Yeah, well,
I mean, I'm just saying.
yeah, I mean, well,
I'm
that's
just
the
saying.
only
Who
way
have
you
they?
can put it.
Who have
Yeah.
they? When you name me the offensive weapons for Indianapolis,
T.Y. Hilton.
nigga.
T.Y.
Okay.
Hilton, Jonathan Taylor,
They
Michael
got-
Ain't been good
Pittman.
in
They
3
got-
years.
Oh
got-
my God! Did you just say T.Y. Hilton?
He's not good.
No,
Hasn't been
Ty
good
like
in 3
that,
years.
bro.
Bro,
I ain't
T.Y.
gonna
Hilton.
stop.
T.Y. Hilton is
T-
is
T.Y.
T-
like that, but Michael Thomas.
T.Y.
like that.
okay. How is T.Y.
Yeah,
Hilton
T.Y.
cold,
Hilton is like
but
that.
Michael Thomas is just all right? Explain that to me first of all.
No.
T.Y. Hilton is like
Okay,
that.
you know what,
I said
anyway.
Michael Thomas ain't as good as what y'all think. That's what I said. And goddamn it, last night proved it. Hell, what did he do?
No catches.
I mean, but I think
Okay,
I think that
then.
had to do with health though. I mean, that was his
All right,
second
well,
that
I
was
don't
his
give a
second
damn
game.
what it got to do with. It's the playoffs, nigga. It's time.
Yeah.
What is you about
No
to do?
excuses. Yeah.
Exactly. He was off for 3 months.
Yeah.
What the hell?
I mean, look, I'm still not about to sit here and say that. he's not like
I
that.
mean, what
He
are we
like that.
what are we waiting on?
He's still like that.
It was his health. It was his health. Well, you sat down for 3 years. I mean, what are we doing? Are you healthy or not?
Well, I mean, it's tough too when your quarterback doesn't have any arms.
Don't have ribs.
So yeah, I mean, what do you expect?
When your quarterback is skinless and boneless.
Yeah.
Caught that nigga
So-
chicken breast.
Yeah, what are you supposed to do? Yeah, what do you do? what do you do when your quarterback is raw meat? Essentially.
Yeah, I mean that definitely plays a factor.
Yeah, so
I'm
I
not
mean,
even
listen,
gonna lie.
I'm not saying the Bills
Yeah.
aren't a good team. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, for me personally, I'm not about to sit here and go, yeah, they really just cold as hell. We'll see. Like I said,
So if Mahomes plays, what's your prediction?
If Mahomes plays and he's healthy and he's not reeling from any of whatever happened this past weekend, I think Kansas City just has far too much offensively for Buffalo to. I mean, Buffalo hasn't seen that kind of an offensive attack yet. They haven't. So I think
Facts.
that
No, they
that,
have. They played Kansas City earlier.
Okay, but like you just told me,
And
the
they
playoffs
lost.
is different though. Didn't you say that? The playoffs different, right?
Yeah.
So it's a different attack. So I think that.
They're going to lose.
Yeah, they're gonna lose. We're wasting time on it. They're gonna
Period.
lose. I say 31. Just since y'all 31-21, Kansas City.
If Mahomes play, I'll agree.
Yeah,
I
31-21, Kansas City.
And I honestly think 34-21.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
34-17.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
3 points is crucial.
Yeah.
Well,
They gonna
three points is
two-touch.
crucial. Thank you, appreciate that. Yeah. So and then Packers Tampa Bay. I think Packers win that game. to the tune of the same. I think 31-21, something like that, in that neighborhood. I think it'll be a 10-point, 14-point game, though.
Yeah.
Tom
Type
Brady,
of deal.
Tom Brady will keep it interesting for sure. He's, but
I don't even think that, bro. Honestly, I don't think Tom Brady is going to keep it interesting. I really don't even see where Tampa Bay is going to get points from, honestly, to combat with the Packers. I just don't. I mean, we literally just watched the Packers and we saw them. I don't see where is Tampa Bay going to get points from. Tom Brady ain't been out there slinging the rock like that. Don't do that. Don't do that. He has not been out there.
They've been running the ball better,
out.
though.
I mean, Ronald Jones. Yeah, Ronald Jones is a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've been running the rock, but what I'm saying is, have they been scoring? There's not a team offensively right now, and this straight from a statistical standpoint, there's not a team in the National Football League right now that has been scoring the way that the Packers have been scoring. And we just watched them last week where guys dropped 2 and 3 touchdowns, and they still put up 37 or 30, whatever they put up. Yeah. Well, how much they put up last week?
Like 34, 37, something like
Packers, yeah.
32.
And they had like 2 or 3 dropped touchdowns, bro. Well, after the interview, at the end of the game, Aaron Rodgers was like, we literally left points on the field. You know what I'm saying? Like, them boys is in rhythm, bro.
But he back it up, though.
I don't think Tampa Bay's offensively, just watching them, Tampa Bay offensively isn't in a rhythm like that, honestly, to me, to get those points that I know Aaron Rodgers is about to go out there and literally methodically walk them down the field. And if he wants to, he's going to get some big plays. I mean, that's just
to play devil's advocate. Tampa Bay did wax Green Bay earlier this year. So
Facts.
Yeah, they did do that. And
Tampa Bay put up 30 yesterday.
Yeah, and last night they scored 30. So
facts. But listen though. But listen.
Against a better
They
defense.
scored 30, but did you watch the game?
Yeah.
The reason why they scored 30 is because of
New Orleans,
defensive plays.
New Orleans
it was not because
New Orleans helped them out a lot.
Drew Brees had 4 interceptions. It was not because Tom Brady out there moving that bitch. He had like 200 yards passing of total offense. He wasn't doing anything. So to me, you're not going to be able to combat that when it comes to playing the Packers. Aaron Rodgers not about to go out there and give y'all the ball 4 times. It's not happening.
So what was it? So what was it when they played Green Bay earlier this year and got smacked Green
Well,
Bay?
honestly, I didn't watch. I wasn't in tune, honestly, earlier on in the season with what was going on with Green Bay and the Buccaneers. So I have no idea. And honestly, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
what matters is
that game was in
what matters is how you're playing right now and the fluidity and the heat and the type of motion you get in around this time. What matters is your togetherness now. It don't even matter that they beat their ass earlier on in the season. That's like us saying, oh yeah, Cleveland, the Steelers had killed Cleveland early on in the season, but it didn't matter. Why? Because Cleveland just beat them and then turned around and beat them again. You get what I'm saying? So it was because Cleveland was clicking now. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you.
It has nothing to do with back then.
I think that your point though about the defense providing so much opportunity though also makes it up to a point where you have to say we didn't really get a chance to see, Tampa Bay offensively have to do it so much on their own last night because of how sound their defense was. But any time that Tampa Bay did make a defensive stop and then Tom Brady and them got on offense, they capitalized. So I mean, every defensive stop, Tampa Bay capitalized offensively and scored.
Facts.
So I think it's remains to be seen. But I do think in this game, I mean, like, it's just the playoffs. In this game, you got Mike Evans, Gronkowski, AB. Good. I mean, bro, they have the weapons, and I highly doubt it's not going to be some sort of offense coming from Tampa Bay. They are going to be able to put something together. I don't think it'll be,
I hear you. I think them Smith brothers is going to have them a hell of a night. So I know they ain't brothers. Shut up. You know I know that. That's what they call them, though.
I know. Last note real quick, though. Tampa Bay beat the brakes off the Packers 38-10. And you said Aaron Rodgers won't be able to turnovers. He had 2 interceptions in that game.
One of them was a pick six.
Let me tell y'all. You think Aaron Rodgers going to do that twice?
No. I don't know what I think. You said it wouldn't happen.
I'm saying it's not going to happen
next week.
Right now, it's not gonna happen this Sunday.
Yeah.
That's not happening.
Listen,
bro.
listen.
That's not happening.
Listen,
He's
listen,
not going
though.
out there and throwing 2 interceptions and
Anything
all
can
that.
happen, man. This is pro football.
Listen, man.
Yeah, I guess.
I go.
We'll see.
I'm with Tuck. Tuck. I'm with you. I'm with you, Tuck. I am. I'm with you, Tuck. But I will say, Tampa Bay. From what we watched last night, they put a lot of pressure on you defense. I mean, they put a lot of pressure on you. And they got guys that are making plays. I mean, you saw what Todd Bowles said. That he said, listen, we don't really have an identity. We just got guys on defense that's going to find a way to win. You know what I'm saying? And I think that mentality, that's a lot of pressure. And so I think that they're going to be ready to do what they need to do. And that might matriculate into an interception or a turnover. I mean, it could just be the small things of making Aaron Rodgers uncomfortable. It doesn't even be him have to throw picks. It could just be he's uncomfortable. It could just be he's tired of getting hit back there. I mean, you just never know. But I'm with you. I agree. I think that Green Bay is playing on a different level. Aaron Jones, Devontae Smith, I think Devontae Adams, I think they're all playing on a different level. And my pick is Green Bay. My pick is Green Bay. But it's Tampa, still got to give Tampa their respect. That's all I'm saying. On both sides of the ball. Okay.
I mean, I definitely respect them,
Yeah.
but I don't see that happening.
I know. Let's talk about Harden.
Harden.
Listen,
Yeah,
man.
let's talk about some basketball.
Yeah.
Probably football.
Yeah, Blake, you got to start watching football, brother. We gonna
Blake said, let me get back in here.
look,
Supposed to be a running back. You
college-
Yeah, so how do
I'm
you
just saying,
guys
when
feel
college
about
go
Harden?
off, bro.
What's up?
I mean, his first night is supposed to triple-double. I think. Listen, this is what I was telling somebody. Football and basketball are different from the standpoint of, in football, you can have great players, but there's an element of luck and opportunity, and things just happen. In basketball, most of the time, you put the best players on a team, and they're gonna be there. Like they're gonna win or they're gonna be in contention. I think that's what this is, bro. I mean, James Harden, KD, Kyrie. I think James Harden did what we expected them to do.
Yeah, but
I mean, so we'll see. But I mean, I'm not surprised he put.
We gotta
all
see,
of
though.
a sudden he lost all the weight overnight. I don't
Right.
know how he
I don't know how he did
Nigga
that.
done lost all his weight in 24 hours.
Boy didn't wear a fat suit.
Hey,
Boy.
Matt.
He was hooping in the Nutty Professor
Matt,
outfit.
Mr. Clump said he lost all his weight.
Hey, Buddy Love.
Hell yeah.
Buddy Love was out there getting buckets.
He was in there with the hamsters. But no, Matt, to piggyback just real quick off of what you just said, I agree, bro, 100%. You know what I mean? Football is different, and when that's more of a team, it's a more collective thing. You got 11 guys out there, offensively, defensively, special teams, right?
Right.
Basketball, to me, is the only sport where literally one guy, from a realistic standpoint, one guy can change the game, right? Because if you take LeBron James off any team and add him on any team, they're a contender.
Yeah.
Flat out, point blank period, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
He could literally go to Memphis. He could literally go to whatever team. And he go to the Pistons right now, and they would be contenders. And my ass, they would be in the playoffs, and they would be contenders if LeBron James was there.
The Pistons.
Right? Football is not like that, to where you could take Pat Mahomes and put him on the Texans, and they would still be garbage. It wouldn't matter. Like, it wouldn't matter, right? I'm just playing devil's advocate here.
Yeah, that's how it is.
So with that being said, I think Harden getting on the Nets and being able to showcase his talents, I think, like he said it was easy. You know what I mean? He got a triple-double out there on his very first game, and he literally did the interview and said that was easy. Like, he was like, it was so easy because I'm playing with great guys. Like, I have better players. And not to say he didn't have anything in Houston, because he definitely did. But him feeling that way of how much better the guys are in Brooklyn than what they are in Houston is going to be huge, and I'm excited to see where the season goes for the Nets, man. I'm rooting for them. I really want to see a Lakers or a Clippers and Nets finals. So that's what I'm shooting for. I'm just
So
put that on the record right now. So by the time we get there, we know.
So he comes. Listen, I think also with Harden, and he's gonna put up monster numbers anyway. But I think that there's also something to be said about your confidence level and your comfort level when you're playing with guys that you know at the end of the day can go. I mean, he was in Houston.
Right.
He had guys, but it still was on James. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So when you're in a situation
True.
where it ain't necessarily on James, it
On
could be
you,
on KD,
right.
it could be on Kyrie
Right.
on a given night. Oh my God, that's gonna be
Yeah.
ugly, bro.
The thing
It's
is,
gonna be ugly, bro.
even if they sit there and every coach's
Yeah, I can't.
nightmare,
I can't wait to see that.
Well, if Kyrie shows up.
Yeah, if he's
and every
Hey, first
coach's
of all-
nightmare is when
First
they
of all,
players,
he'll be there. He'll be there.
niggas.
Are you sure?
All right.
Okay.
Every coach's nightmare is when
I
when they
feel like a
one-on-one.
kid waiting for his
All
dad.
right,
now.
hey, mute this nigga, man.
Go ahead, Blake. Go ahead, Blake. Go ahead.
But all I'm saying is every coach's nightmare is when your players just sit there and play one-on-one, right? No flow in the offense. But if you think about it from the Brooklyn Nets standpoint, there is no way in the world that even if all three of them just sit there and play one-on-one, tag, you're it. I'm going to go now. There's no way that all three of them are going to be off on a given night
No way.
with no offense.
Dude, there's no way. There's no way.
This
There's no
nigga,
way.
this nigga, man, Battle gonna say some.
Yeah, what's the hell? What's wrong with this nigga?
It's because we've seen him go 6 for 30.
Bro, there's no way that all three of them are gonna be
all
off
three.
on
Oh,
that
all
night.
three? I thought you said that like
Nigga, what?
Way. There's no way. There's absolutely
Bro,
no
all
way.
three of us ain't ever been on a given night. What the hell you think they finna do?
There's literally no way, bro. No
I
way.
got a question.
Okay, what's the question, Shelton? Shelto, what's the question?
Will this threesome be more dominant than the Golden
Ah,
State
Call,
Sixers?
call it something else.
I don't
said
like.
what?
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
like the
Call it
threesome.
something else.
Well,
Yeah, what?
Okay.
Big
Big
three.
three.
First of all,
This
don't
trio,
say
With a big three
well, this
match.
trio.
with his
I
trio.
don't know what you, Darnell, and Juan got
Chill.
going on.
Yeah.
Anyway, chill.
Cut it.
Anyway,
Right.
Leave
I don't know how
that
y'all
out.
do it in Detroit.
Yeah,
Leave
listen,
it off
Anyway.
in the
Anyway.
regulation.
whatever
Okay.
you and Trey and
Okay.
Jalen do in
Okay.
your own time is y'all business.
Yeah.
Hey, move.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Okay, so will
Will
this
this
trio,
trio-
will this trio be more dominant than the Warriors trio?
Nigga, this is the best trio of all time. No
No,
question.
no,
bro.
whoa.
This is
No,
the best trio of
bro,
all time. No
there's
question.
There's
Time out.
not three collection of
There's
players.
not three
Okay.
players that's
Okay.
better
Facts.
than
Okay,
this
that's
trio
facts.
right now. You're drunk if you
Facts.
think
Then
that.
them three. There's
So they
not.
got to win 3 titles
There's
in a row
not.
then.
No, they don't.
Yes, they
Not
do.
Brown,
No, they
Wade,
don't. No,
Bosh,
they don't because they're older.
Kyrie.
They don't because they're older.
They got to win 3 titles in a row.
They
No,
don't.
no, they don't.
Yes,
They
they do.
don't.
Yes, they do.
No,
Listen,
they don't because
listen,
they're
they don't
older.
have to win 3 in a row,
Yes,
bro.
they do.
to-
They gotta
to
win
What do you
three.
cement
mean
them
they
being
do,
the best
Shell?
three.
They
No,
got to
they
win 3
don't.
titles.
No, they
There's
don't.
Why?
there's not
They
many
gotta-
better
so-
talents than them ever.
All they got to do is win one. And they're
Bro, you
considered
gotta
the
look
best.
at the. You have to. Okay, what three are you
Bro,
comparing
Steph
them to?
Curry only
Steph,
had.
Clay, and KD.
Okay, but you're looking. Okay, first of all, the structure of the teams are different.
Yes,
You look
they're
at
better
those-
than them.
That's they're better than them, but that's a different team structure.
Bro, I'm gonna let you in. KD is better than KD in Golden State right now. They said that his start right now
Facts.
is no.
He's off to a
They said
career-
his
yeah,
start
yeah.
is the best that he's ever
Facts.
played through 10 games.
Facts.
Yeah.
Nigga.
Kyrie
Okay,
too.
but you can't-
They said Kyrie
okay.
is already off to a career
But
start.
can
and
you
he ain't
trust
even been there.
Kyrie
Right,
and
Kyrie
James?
on Zoom.
Okay,
Kyrie
Okay.
cooking
He even
niggas
came
on
to
Zoom.
work.
okay. But can you trust KD? Or not KD, but
Can I trust KD?
no. Can
Yes.
you trust? No.
Wait,
What?
Sheldon,
Can you
ask your
trust?
question.
Can you trust Kyrie and Harden when it matters most?
Yes.
No, but I can trust
See,
KD.
this is what pisses me off. Hold on, bro. Hold on. This is what
You
pisses me
realize
off.
Kyrie got LeBron.
Hold on, bro. Hold on, bro. This is what pisses me off. When Kyrie was doing what he was doing for Brown in Cleveland, you could trust the hell out of him. Now he with Harden and KD, and you asking, can we trust Kyrie?
Well, he would.
I'm
The
saying
same Kyrie you trusted in Cleveland.
Can you trust them to coexist? That's what I'm saying.
Can you? Okay,
You trust him
first
to
of all,
know.
bro.
Okay, so you're
this
saying
isn't even a question of trust, bro.
It
They got
is.
KD
That's the only
and
thing.
James
Bro,
Harden.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
What do we trust?
If Kyrie doesn't show up to work for the rest of the year, there's a really good
Doesn't
chance that he
matter.
still gonna get a ring.
Yeah, and
They're still going to the
gonna go-
finals.
Right.
Yes.
It
Are
doesn't
they still- are they been the
matter.
Lakers?
Do you not understand?
Are they been the
the amount of
Lakers?
talent
Bro,
they
I'm gonna
have?
be honest with
Are they
you.
been the Lakers?
I'm gonna be honest with you. They could.
No.
With those two, they could.
Not with those two.
Yes,
Bro, with
absolutely.
KD
and
Those
James
two, they
Harden,
could.
they
It's not.
Yeah.
It's not a
LA.
given. It's not a
It's
given.
not.
that-
You're right. It's not.
You
It's
drunk.
competitive as hell.
Miami almost beat LA.
I think
Nigga,
with
get
all
outta
three of them, they could beat the Lakers in like 6, bro.
Who in the East is stopping them?
No,
Bro,
I'm
with
saying,
all three of them, they could beat
Okay.
LA in 5.
Who's beating the Nets in the East, Sheldon? Answer
nobody,
that.
Nobody. I
Because
think they're going to the
Okay.
finals.
freaking
They're going
Middleton
to the
ain't
finals. They're going to the finals. But they're not beating the Lakers.
Okay.
They're not beating
Bro, what about
Okay.
the
Bro, you
Lakers?
drunk.
What about the
What?
Lakers?
Yeah, what? Yeah.
Because KD and LeBron is a wash.
Okay.
So who's Kyrie? So who's guarding Kyrie in LA?
No,
right
it's
now?
not about. It's not even about that.
So what is it about then?
Who's guarding
the Lakers,
Harden then?
the Lakers play defense, and the Nets don't.
Who's guarding Harden? Who's guarding Kyrie?
Can you tell-
You know what I'm
can-
saying? And then Brown and KD is a
Can
wash.
the Nets defend anybody right now? Okay.
Can LeBron stop KD?
I never said he could.
Bro,
Can
their
anybody
team-
stop Kyrie?
Their team defense is better than
Bro,
the
this-
Nets.
Can anybody stop Harden? So it sounds like the Lakers can't play
No.
defense either.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Listen.
Okay.
This is my thing. This is my thing. This is my thing.
Okay.
And
Oh,
I hear you. I hear you. But I feel like you're trying to make something a lot harder than it needs to be. We're talking about 3 players here. We're talking about 3 players
Superstars.
who are, I mean, monumental talents. Okay.
And 2 of them already
Right.
played together.
And 2 of them, I mean, James Harden. Bro, we know who James Harden is. Okay. We know who.
We're
KD
literally
is, bro.
talking about 3 Hall
We're
of
talking about
Famers.
3
guys who are going
first
to be
ballot
said
top
that.
50.
I
Yeah,
never
top
said that.
50
2
players of all time. 3 of
I
them.
never said
And
they
2 of
were.
them
the
are
same
league.
team.
2 of them are league. Multiple league MVP. Or I think how many league MVPs does KD have? Just the one.
Just one.
So
They
two,
each
of,
just have one.
2 of them have league MVPs, bro. In between them, you know, KD and Kyrie. But I mean, I just think that you're making it into. They got to go out there and play basketball.
3 rings,
And I don't think LA has enough.
That's it.
Has
2
enough
MVPs.
to stop the Nets. They
I don't know
have
how many
enough.
scoring titles.
The only issue that the Nets have, they don't have no rim protection.
Numerous strip clubs.
There's
And
no-
that
there-
and
there's
against
no rim
LA,
protection.
that is
But
not good at all.
you're drunk if you don't think that they're gonna fix that problem by the time the finals.
How they
come
gonna
on.
fix it?
I mean,
How they gonna fix it?
bro, you don't. It doesn't have
Well,
to. It doesn't
I'll
have
be
to.
honest with you.
You have
I'll,
to have
l-
rim protection
listen,
against
They're,
LA.
they're gonna find somebody to
I'll
guard
be
that
honest
dog
with
on
you,
rim.
Shelton, just real quick.
Bro, KD is
Facts.
7
And,
foot.
and,
You
and
can
I'll
put
be
him
honest
down
with you real
Against
quick.
AD?
Do not be sleep on Kevin Durant. Do not sleep
Yeah,
on
he
Kevin
drunk.
Durant.
He's-
He's a
he-
7-foot monster.
He can
But
play.
who's he
Do
guarding?
not sleep
Okay,
on
who's he
him.
guarding?
He can protect the rim.
Who's guarding
he can
him?
guard.
No, no.
He can guard Anthony Davis, or he can guard LeBron.
But he can't
James.
guard both.
He
can't
has
guard
the
both.
talent to do both.
Can't
bro.
guard both though.
So I mean, he has the talent to do it.
I mean,
Period.
you're right.
He can. He
But he
can
can't
guard,
guard
both.
both.
He can guard an AD and he can guard a
He can't
LeBron
guard
James.
AD.
I
I
don't
ain't gonna.
think
He can
He
do
can't.
both.
He can't guard
I don't
AD.
think he can
That's a
guard
little
AD.
bit of a stretch, but okay. He can't
Listen,
guard
man.
Yes, he can.
AD. No,
Yes, he
No,
can.
he cannot.
AD is not
What?
AD is not physical like that. AD ain't physical like
Really
that.
not.
He's all finesse, and he don't do nothing but
All right.
shoot jumpers and threes.
All right, when he put him
AD
in
is
that post,
low-key.
When do you see AD get on the block and back
All the
somebody down and
time.
dunk on somebody? When have you seen that?
I think.
Oh
I
my
think.
god!
I think.
Well, I don't know what Anthony Davis you've been watching.
so he don't work in the post.
I think.
he don't do
I
his.
think,
He don't do his
listen,
work in the post.
I think AD in the post is a.
He
is
gets in the
scary,
post and
but-
shoot fadeaway jumpers every time. Every time.
I mean, Sheldon. Here's what it comes. Sheldon, this is what it comes down to, bro. You got to look at the teams that have. I mean, just take Golden State. Take Golden State. They weren't, to me, they weren't this prolific defensive team.
They were a top 5 defense.
But I'm saying they weren't a team that they didn't have like the structure is the
They
same.
had that Spurs type defense.
They had a good defense. Don't get me wrong, but I'm saying it wasn't like the Nets don't have the raw pieces right now. They're one piece
besides
away.
besides KD, who was a defender on that team?
DeAndre Jordan.
I mean, bro, I think Joe Harris is okay.
Joe Harris.
So DeAndre Jordan is
okay,
yeah.
okay. Besides them two, who else you got?
I mean, that's my thing, though, bro.
Okay,
They're
that's what I mean.
gonna. But
That's
bro,
what I'm
bro,
saying.
Bro,
this
and
is-
you
we're in
also got to think
January,
about
bro. They
you
just
also got to
like-
think about the bench too, bro.
Sheldon, you thinking of the wrong thing, bro.
Bro, man, we sitting here talking about a team that has James Harden, Kevin Durant, and Kyrie Irving.
Basketball is about putting the ball in the basket. That's why it's called basketball.
Yeah.
All 3 of them are baskets. Kyrie is a
Okay, but
basket.
there's only one
Kevin
ball.
Durant is a basket.
only one ball.
James Harden
And guess
is a
what?
basket.
There's a whole lot of
And that's what they're
possessions.
going to
There's
do.
only
They're
one
going
ball,
to
though.
put that thing in the
There's
basket.
only one ball.
There's
Period.
100
They're going to
possessions.
outscore them, boys.
Bro,
One ball.
they're gonna,
One
bro,
ball.
Period.
Sheldon, they're gonna outscore
Yep.
teams,
And
it's
that
gonna be
one ball
ugly.
is
They're
going
not
to
going to
continuously
outscore.
go
Okay,
in
they're
the
going to
basket.
outscore teams.
Bro,
but they're
it's
not
gonna
gonna
be
outscore.
ugly. How
Think
they
about it,
outscore
bro.
teams.
Think about it. You've never seen a James Harden that doesn't have to create to get a shot off. Now
Right.
you got Kyrie at the 1, and all he's doing is running pin downs. Boom, 3.
Right.
Boom,
Forget
3.
it. Forget it.
Knock down.
Look.
Knock down. Knock
Look.
down.
Forget
So you
it.
talking about the D? Stop the O.
My thing is this.
Thank you.
If you can do 20 step backs to get a shot off, what can you do when you just
When
it's a
you're
catch
just
and shoot?
off ball.
When you
nigga.
standing there.
When you're off
When you
ball.
just have to stand there
So
and shoot
you
it.
okay? So
Oh, and then don't forget
okay.
to have Kevin Durant.
so Kyrie gonna be cool
Dummy.
being Alfred the Butler.
You said what?
So Kyrie. So you
Oh,
think,
and don't forget.
so you think
they
Kyrie
have
gonna be
Kevin
cool?
Durant.
You think Kyrie gonna be cool all year being a third option?
bro.
That's exactly what he's going to
Bro,
be.
I don't even.
He's going to be the third option.
Kyrie
I don't
wants to
even think
win.
I don't even think it's a
We-
third
Right.
option.
You
I
sure?
think it's 1A,
You sure he
1B,
wants to
and
win?
1C.
Bro,
You sure Kyrie
I
wants to
think
win
it's
right
just-
now?
Kyrie cares about making sure
It's
people
1 and
believe
2A
the
and
earth
2B.
is flat,
Okay. Okay.
social
Hey.
change, and winning basketball games.
Well, he ain't
Listen,
concentrating
it
on
ain't-
basketball right now.
Bro.
Listen, Sheldon, it's not even a listen, and I'm not being blasphemous. This is like the Holy Trinity. Like, I mean, I don't see them as one.
It's kinda
Okay.
blasphemous.
I don't see this as. I don't see them as 1, 2, and 3. I see these niggas as they're all ones.
Right,
And it
one,
just,
one, one.
And it just depends
Right.
on what night, which one wants to be one. I mean, bro, we sitting here
Right.
having a conversation about the team that has 3 of the best players. And come on, nigga, like
In
what
the
you talking
game.
about? Like
It's all top
You're
5.
tripping. To
you're
me,
drunk.
So y'all got to win
Facts.
in championship then.
Yes.
Facts.
Automatic. Y'all got to win in
to
championship.
piggyback.
Yes.
No,
And
listen,
run and
bro.
tell
Okay,
Bron
and
that.
just
Okay,
to
we'll run this
piggyback.
back when they do.
Hey.
When they don't. Okay.
Okay,
Hey,
Sheldon,
let me tell. Hey,
LA's
Shel,
gonna
real
stop
quick. Let me
them
say
three.
this.
Okay.
Bro, LeBron
Everybody-
is 36.
So everybody got the test.
Yo,
LeBron is
Shel,
36.
let me say this.
What's
Go
your
ahead,
point?
go ahead, Tuck. Go ahead,
And
Tuck.
playing on the MVP level.
Let me
Go ahead, Tuck.
Okay, so
let me say this real quick.
all right.
So remember when the Heat had LeBron, Wade, Bosh,
Mhm.
easily rankable, right?
Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4.
Mhm.
Bron, Wade, Bosh. That was easily rankable.
Right.
Remember when Bron had Bron, Kyrie, Love? Easily rankable, right?
Yep.
Bron, Kyrie, Love.
Yep.
You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
This is Kevin Durant, James Harden, and Kyrie Irving, bro. There is no 1, 2, 3, bro. There is
But
no.
I'm
none
saying
of
with
that.
the egos
There's
these guys have,
Kyrie,
are they
there's
gonna be
KD,
acceptable?
And there's James
Bro,
Harden.
KD
All
wanted
three
him
of
to
them
come.
Yeah,
are
KD
dog.
wanted him.
And
bro.
Kyrie's third.
Kyrie's third. Stop it.
All three of them are dogs.
Bro, and guess what? Your third can put up 50 in a game if you want to.
Yeah, that's a hell of a
Facts.
third.
But he's
nigga.
third.
I'll
I'm
be
saying
third. If that's the case.
There's not going to be enough shots.
Listen,
to go
but
around
here's
you
what you have to
do
understand,
that.
and I hate the whole argument of the ego thing, bro. I think these 3 guys are in a position where they're like, bro, we're tired of watching LeBron take our ring. I really do, and I think I'll just be honest. I think they're in a position where they're like, what do we have to do to put this together for us to win this ring? And I think that they're gonna do that.
And
They're not about to let egos mess up their. This
All
is the
right,
best
we'll say
team
that.
ever assembled already. I mean, already, bro.
No,
that's far
and if you don't think so,
It's
they might just be one big away
Name
from that
one
really
team
being.
better than that.
Yeah, name one team better than Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant, and James Harden, and I will wait.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Even
Right
Mike,
now,
even
or
Mike
you mean
doesn't-
already
No,
talking
no,
about
no. You said
ever?
that they're not the best team ever. So name me a team that can beat this team.
I would take that Golden State team right now.
Dude, you're
I
drunk.
would. I honestly would.
This team is way better than the Cavs team that beat the Warriors. So what you mean
Yeah.
Golden State is better than
Yeah.
that's
my
true.
question.
So what you mean
Matt,
Golden
that's
State?
But that Golden State team didn't have KD on it.
But my question
But that
is,
KD, that Golden State team didn't have KD on it.
so you're taking the 2015?
No, that 20
No, he's talking about the one with KD.
with
16.
KD.
Okay, so let me
28
point
bro.
this out. Let me put this out.
Okay.
So you got KD. So who's better, KD or KD? Who's better? Who's better, KD or KD? It's a
No,
wash.
no. You got to ask Shelton for real because he's illogical.
So
Yeah.
You gotta ask
who's
KD
better?
or KD,
Who's
Shelton.
better, Kevin Durant
No, I'm saying that
Or
team
Kevin
or
assembled.
Kevin Durant?
No, I'm saying that team was assembled better than the Nets is right now.
I agree with that.
Who's better?
Dude, you guys are both tripping.
And that with that
This team is-
system,
No,
that
the whole
system,
team?
that whole
The
a
whole
whole
Bro,
team.
that whole team still can't beat this team. They're not beating them.
Bro, what?
Okay.
So you're really
Are
just
you
saying
kidding me?
you're literally
Yeah.
just saying that Draymond
Oh my
is
God.
better than the bench, and because that's the only thing. You're
That's
saying.
the
Right,
only
because that's
difference.
literally all it was. It was Day. That's
Like,
it.
who
Well, I gotta be honest. with
I
you.
understand
They
that that's
have a
your
better
uncle Shelton,
team,
but
them-
damn,
them
come on,
three
cuz.
people-
No,
I
you're
mean,
saying
I'm
you're
saying-
saying that they might have a better
See it.
system,
and
but
team.
they don't have a better team.
They don't have a better team.
They don't have a better team.
Yeah, that's a great way to put it. I think Sheldon, what he said, they do have a better system that goes.
That makes them a better team.
But no, it doesn't.
Nah, it
Because
doesn't.
There's a lot of teams
You
that
got
have
the
a better
best
system.
Northwestern got one of the best systems in college basketball, but guess what?
Yeah, they're trash.
No,
So this is. I mean, Sheldon, why are we wasting so much time? Talk about three.
because y'all
the best
Because
players-
Shelton
because
loves
y'all
LeBron,
jumping-
and
no,
you
bro,
know
this-
he
this-
don't
yeah,
wanna
this
let
y'all
it go.
jumping to
He's
conclusions.
not
LeBron's my
gonna let
favorite
it
player.
go
You see, I
until
ain't
they
said
lose.
No,
shit.
because y'all jumping to conclusion after one game and Kyrie hasn't
The
played yet.
conclusions. It's
Yeah.
James
Bro,
Harden, Kevin Durant,
there is
and
a
Kyrie
chance.
Irving.
There's
They
a-
are the
But
conclusion.
y'all, okay,
nigga.
so y'all think this is gonna be just peaches and cream when he come back?
Hey, like Cisco.
Look at man. Listen,
All right, all right,
we can talk about peaches and cream.
all right.
It's gonna be peaches
We'll
and
see.
cream,
We'll see.
chocolate and strawberries,
All
and
right.
whatever other dessert you
All
want
right,
to throw
we'll
in there.
With your hungry
Right.
ass.
Yeah, what your hungry ass.
Yeah, absolutely.
All 31
Everything
flavors.
it's gonna be red velvet,
Yeah,
carrot cake,
exactly.
vanilla
Pound
bean,
cake.
Pecan pie.
birthday cake,
All right, we'll see.
upside down pineapple cake, all
Right.
types
All
of
right.
shit. Sheldon, it's
Are you,
over.
are you
with,
that
all
much
right?
of a, are you
They're
that
losing.
All
much of a
there.
LeBron fan?
No,
It's
I'm just being
all
realistic.
there.
Okay, so okay.
Just being realistic.
Well,
So here's what I think, bro.
I
Sheldon,
think that this
Sheldon,
is
your
ridiculous
argument might be
conversation.
better if we were talking about the second or third championship. But this year, they're going to figure it out.
Yeah, bro.
Maybe 3 years from now, Kyrie gets tired of being the third option. Sure. But this year, they're going to figure it out.
Nigga, this year they're gonna figure it out.
Even if Kyrie never comes back, they
Bro, I
got
think y'all underestimating them to have no bigs or a
Bruh.
bench.
I mean, but this
I
is
think
what
you're
I'm
underestimating
saying.
basketball
You don't
in
think so? You
2020.
don't
I'm
think
not.
they can get a big for cheap? That a big that's like, nigga, I just want to be in the locker
Bro,
room.
They
Steven
can go
Adams-
get JaVale McGee.
Bro, they can go get anybody
Steven Adams,
to just be
JaVale
a rim
McGee.
protector, bruh.
Okay.
You don't think so?
No.
Said who?
I said they can get anybody to just come in and be a
Yeah,
rim
they can just
protector,
go get
bruh.
JaVale
Who
McGee.
they gonna go get?
Bro, they can get anybody to be a rim. They can get Cauley Stein. They get to be a rim protector and they'd be all right.
Bro, Steven Adams.
Come on, bruh.
McGee was the starting center for the Warriors.
Bro, niggas will look at that team and be like, that's a ring, nigga. I ain't got to get paid. To
Right.
like, that's a ring, bruh. I'm going. I'm
All right.
tripping.
We'll run this back when they don't win
No,
it. We'll run
no,
this back when
no,
they
you
don't win
gonna
Bro,
it.
be
so you
Saudi.
really think the Lakers got it?
I do. They beat the Nets in 7.
Are you a close personal friend to LeBron or something?
No,
That you-
I'm just being honest.
Golly.
They beat
That's
the
crazy.
Nets in
I've
7.
never seen people.
That's 7.
I
7.
tell you, man, LeBron fans, y'all are a different breed.
I'm
boy.
a LeBron fan.
It's so
I
they
didn't
so.
agree with
Yeah,
nothing. he
LeBron
just said.
fans, they different.
Man,
I feel like LA can, but I don't know if they will.
look,
Okay,
quiet,
why-
look, quiet as kept. LA got to beat the Clippers first. Let's be honest.
Okay.
I'm just saying. Don't act like the Clippers just ain't no threat. No, man. All right,
they,
bro.
They got some
All
mental
right,
stuff going
all
on.
right,
They got some
bro.
problems.
Okay.
PG got to get his.
No, PG's been playing out his mind.
Yeah, it's
You
regular
drunk.
season though. It's regular season.
Okay,
This ain't the playoffs,
I'm
buddy.
just saying.
This ain't-
Don't act like the
gonna
Clippers
turn
still
back
ain't
into
got.
pandemic
Hey,
heat.
bruh.
All
Okay.
right. All right.
I'm
Yeah.
just saying.
Yeah.
Don't act like the Clippers ain't got work over
I
there.
ain't saying
They
they
got
didn't.
work over there, bruh. They got work over there.
I
They
gotta-
got to beat them
I got-
first.
They got to be who?
They got to
No,
beat
the
the
Clippers
Clippers
got to beat
first.
the Lakers first. That's
Bruh.
what it is. Lakers aren't the prove
Nigga.
numbers. They're Clippers right now.
Yeah, listen,
They
and I'm telling you right now, the niggas over at the Nets ain't worried about Alex Caruso.
Man, or
So-
Kuz.
Yeah, or Kyle Kuzma.
I can't even-
Okay.
You know, but anyway, it is what it is. So, I think that this is, like I said, this is the best team we've ever seen on paper, ever.
You said it on paper.
Ever. I mean,
Yeah,
they
man.
just, I mean, yeah, on paper, because nigga, they played one game.
All right.
And based
But-
on that one game, they might be the
They
best
got,
team
they
ever.
got 2 of the top 5 scorers in the league.
Okay.
And
the Lakers got 2 of the top 5 players on their team.
I said scorers.
yeah,
Okay,
man.
but LeBron. Okay.
But LeBron, what? Tell us about what LeBron.
No,
All right,
go ahead, go
read
ahead.
us a chapter
No, go
from
ahead.
first LeBron.
Yeah,
Chill.
yeah. Read us
But
a
you-
chapter from first LeBron.
But you acting like LeBron can't go out there and score 30.
Yeah, it's not gonna
Per
help
night.
when you got 3 niggas that can go out there and score 30. Name me another person outside of AD on that team. Listen, Brian and AD, I'll give you that. But you talk about 3 niggas that can go get 40 easily.
I never said they could. I'm just saying, like, you're
Bro, it's,
saying
I
they're
just-
going to do it
so,
each and every night.
Bro.
They all score
Bro.
30.
But my thing is,
But
But even
that-
if Kyrie scores 15,
We need to
KD is
transition.
scoring 30,
We
and
need to
Harden is
transition.
scoring
We need to
another 30.
transition. Yeah, the Nets are out cold, and you gonna
Okay.
see. So listen,
hey, so these girls at GB be wilding nowadays. What was that?
Oh,
no, man, don't even go there. Listen, we just got our little podcast off the ground. I don't want none of them sisters on
Jamal,
my
all right,
head.
I'ma head out.
What happened?
No,
What
y'all
happened?
be
I
good.
don't want none of them sisters on my head,
happened?
bro. Listen, bro, I don't want none of that. This is what
I'm
I
not
want to talk about
repeating
though. So
No, tell me what happened.
no, listen, Tuck, just let it
Sisters.
go.
Tuck,
Tuck,
let it
let
go.
it
Let it go.
You
Listen.
of all people, shut
right.
up.
Listen, let it go. Let it go.
Bro,
Let me
tell
say
me,
this. Let
please.
me say this. Let me say this.
I want to know.
Let me say this. So a few weeks ago, Becky Hammond was,
Oh, I thought you
you know,
were talking
yeah,
about different
Pop gave her the keys to head coach, and I think that he's gonna be the first to produce a head coach in the NBA, the first woman head coach in the NBA. My question is this: I've never played for a woman. I don't think. Maybe like when I was at the YMCA as a kid, maybe. But how do you think players on that team, or even on any team, as this becomes a trend, because it's gonna happen? How do you think male players are going to view a female coach?
Well, for that team, I think it'll be good because they got a
Yeah.
great system, great organization. But I don't know. Like, if you get a horrible team like the Knicks. Like,
Go ahead, name them. The
No,
Knicks,
for
the
real.
Pistons.
The Magic.
No, but go ahead. Go.
I don't think that they're going to be like more acceptable.
No, I think
Go ahead.
I think if they know their stuff, they'd be respected by the players.
No,
If they know,
They don't even respect
if
the
they
game.
know,
now.
if they know their
no.
I mean,
That's
bro,
not
they
it.
don't even listen.
It's really about the system and the organization they come
Yeah, I
into.
agree. NBA players are hard on women referees harder than women. I mean, like they're harder on women refs than men refs.
but I'm
And
saying
they're doing the same job. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like if you're like you said, Battle, on a bad team, they're gonna be like, nigga, we losing, and we got this heifer as our head coach. It's just gonna be like it's gonna be a problem. I feel like, and I feel like guys aren't gonna be listening to what this woman has to say about this game. I just don't. Now, like you said, in San Antonio, they're gonna do. They're robots in San Antonio. So they're gonna do whatever they have to do. But across the league, it's gonna be difficult to put a woman in that locker room, especially when you're going through turbulence throughout the season. I think it's gonna be tough, but it's gonna happen.
And I think it's timeline, right? So if we look at Becky, right, Becky's pretty much the only woman in the league that's in position to really become a head coach now. So if we see some over the next 10, 15 years where we see women come up into the league and start being coaches, then it might be more respected. But if we see next year a woman automatically, there's no woman in the pipeline other than Becky, and all of a sudden she's assistant coach or she's head coach somewhere, I think there's not going to be as much respect there. But I think
Blake, that was going to be my point. I think she's the only one right now that I don't think it would win her.
I mean, listen, but there's women coaches in college basketball that I think know just as much as Becky Hammond know. To be honest,
If not even more.
I think X's and O's, but I think at the same time, the league has such this it takes a lot to be a head coach in the league, right?
Man, some of them head coaches.
Most of the time, unless you're a Hall of Famer, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You know what I mean.
Steve Nash woke up and got a job. I don't know how that this nigga got out the bed and got a head coaching job. But
But I mean, if you think about the people coming in and bypassing all the people that are in line to become coaches, then yeah, they're probably not going to be respected. But
Tuck, go ahead. What you was about to say?
Oh no, I was just listening to everybody, but if I was going to chime in, I would say this. I come with the football perspective, so coming from a NFL background and from a football standpoint, no, I don't think these professional men are not gonna listen to a woman when it comes to. I just don't, unless she has the credentials to say, oh, I'm a national champion, or I won an NBA championship, or I was no, it's not right now. There's not going to be a woman that comes through, and if it's not Becky Hammond, it's not happening, not anytime soon. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I was going to say Becky has that resume though.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
Yeah, but Becky
like,
also has Pop. She also has Pop's cosign. I mean, she's under the legendary Pop.
Yeah,
Greg Popovich. So, I mean,
right.
Even if she was under any other coach, I think it'd be harder. But because she has his cosign, and everybody obviously respects Pop.
Even if it was Phil Jackson, I don't think.
I mean, Phil maybe just because he's Phil probably. Man, if it was Jerry Sloan, no. Like if it was Jerry Sloan, they'd be like, "Nigga, you and Becky can retire."
Facts.
But I mean, listen, I'm for it. I'm all for it. I think to see women,
women
coaches is dope. I think it's gonna be dope. I'm just worried at the player response.
Yeah, the respect level.
And the respect, and I think, bro, these ain't kids, bro. These grown men. You know what I'm saying? These grown men, and some of these grown men don't listen to grown men culture. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't. That's a tall order. But I think what's gonna have to happen is that organization. Let's say you want to hire a female coach, and you know that you do now. I think you push it out 2-3 years, and you let that organization and those players, hey, this is what we've bought into. This is who we're gonna bring in. Within the next, foreseeable future, whatever.
I think
you gotta bring her into the team
somehow.
Though.
Yeah, you gotta.
I think you're gonna see it more first on the men's in a college game. I think you're gonna see them be more men's college basketball coaches before they be NBA coaches. So you're gonna see a lot more.
Well, guys. Let me ask y'all this. Let me ask y'all this real quick, since we on this. How would you per se feel? If you saw a women's coach just straight up say like, "Hey, I don't want to coach girls. Like, I only want to coach the men," or vice versa. You seen a men coach who, like my man's from Connecticut. What if how he's over at UConn doing his thing or whatever?
But I
What
think
if
it's more
the
acceptable
NBA
for a man
comes
to
or
only want
some
to coach
other
women.
Say that one more time.
I said I think it's more acceptable for a man to say I only want to coach women's basketball. A lot of men, a lot of them prefer to coach them because they feel like they're more teachable.
But I don't think a woman would ever say that though.
I don't know if a woman would say, "I just want to coach niggas." I don't think. I don't know that would happen. But if she did,
like, what if Pat Summitt, like for example, what if Pat Summitt got offered the Pistons job, right? And Pat Summitt's like, "Hey, I don't want to coach men. I only want to coach either college ball or the WNBA."
Well, it's awkward because Pat Summitt passed away.
Right,
bro. I'm being.
I know. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm
talking about a legendary.
Yeah. I'm
woman,
with you.
female.
I'm with you. I think it's like what Blake
saying?
said. I think the X's and O's thing for that has to kick in to where guys will be like, "This Pat Summitt." You know what I'm saying? Like she knows. She's won titles in where she's been. She's already dominated women's basketball. She wants to come up here and coach. I think the respect of her having already dominated women's basketball is going to hold some type of weight.
Right.
So it's going to be easier for a legendary female coach to come up.
Right, but how much
Michigan
weight
State's
do you
coach,
think it will hold with a pro player?
it wouldn't.
I think for a younger team, yeah, maybe. I think for like this Pistons team right now, shoot, it don't matter if it's Dwayne Casey, Becky Hammond, or me coaching this. They gonna be trash.
Are we gonna end?
So they're gonna have to learn either way. So
I mean, I think if it's a group of young pups, I think it'll be a little bit easier. But if it's a group of guys that's in contention, I don't know that they want a woman on that sideline. I just don't think they do. I don't think they do. I think they're gonna want somebody who's like, "Hey."
I agree with you, Matt.
Yeah, I think.
But to answer your question, I don't think that a woman coach would ever just say that she wants to coach men just based on how they view their game. Because I know that they, how much that they want to, push for like the equal game, like the women are just as good as the men, things of that nature. I don't think there would ever be a woman that just say, "I don't want to coach women. I want to coach men."
Why? Well, I mean, I feel like there would definitely be women like that.
I feel like a woman would take that opportunity, but I don't think any woman would just come out and say, "I don't want to coach women."
No, this echo's killing me.
Yeah, look, no, we apologize for the echo. We gonna get that right.
Well, I think I'll say this. I think by the way women are coming up in the game, right, to where like Becky Hammond, she hasn't coached her own team just yet, right? She's only been an assistant her entire tenure during coaching, right? So I'm pretty sure a major Division I team will offer her an opportunity to go coach or whatever, right? But she has the opportunity at this point to say, "Hey, I don't want to coach women. I just want to coach the men."
Absolutely.
Or she could say, "I don't want to coach men anymore. I want to go to the women." You know what I mean?
That's the sound of two microphones being in the same room.
I think Tuck, that's a good point because she's already on the level. She's already on a level where she's at the pinnacle. She's at the pinnacle of coaching. She's a woman who has an opportunity to be a women's head coach in the NBA. So she probably looking at D1, them other schools like, "Hey, I appreciate that, but I'm about to make history. Yeah, this is what I'm doing." So I think, I think that I can see that. I just don't. I think if women coaches do start to integrate into the NBA, I think they're gonna have an extensive resume for guys to even kind of take them seriously. Just my opinion. And it shouldn't be that way, but it is what it is. Because I feel like there's certain nuances of the game that guys are gonna be like, "Man, she don't even know like what this is like, bro." Like she, you know what I mean? Like she don't even know what this is even like. How this, you know what I'm saying? Like
I mean,
a
she
pick
was
in
a
the,
pro
Yeah.
though. She hooped.
She was a pro,
She was
but
a- she pro-
you
she
know
was a
how
pro
you know
for
how
years.
niggas think.
Yeah.
Like I said, just take this.
Facts.
Just take how
I-
men
I'm-
players treat female refs. I mean, bro, they're far more disrespectful to the female referees than they are to the men. And it's because they're like, bro, she don't even know what she's talking about. Yeah, I mean, so what you think they're gonna do to someone that's in charge of running their scheme? It's just gonna be harder.
Facts.
You might see one in the front.
Listen,
before you see
I'll
one
tell
coach.
you right now. I'll tell you right now. It's hard for me to listen to coaches that ain't never played football. It's so hard for me. There's some coaches who like, listen, bruh, if you ain't never played receiver, if you ain't never played at this level, bruh, you can miss me. You don't know what it's like to be out here in this field doing what I'm doing, and that's just me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna do what I know work. I'm gonna do what I know is the right things to do. You can sit. It's so easy for people to sit on the sideline and say, "Oh, you should have did this, or you should have did that, or you should have blah 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 whoop whoop whoop." But it's so different being out there in that field. And to me, I don't know what NBA players feel like, but I do know this. I already have a hard time listening to coaches who ain't never played football, and we definitely have those. We have coaches that have, that are professional coaches who literally never played the game of football. All you've been was an analytic guy your whole life. All you've been was a stat guy your whole life. All you did was sit up under your dad, who was an offensive coordinator your whole life. You know what I'm saying?
No shit.
And now
kind of
you
a
think
shame.
that you
I
know
was
the
shocked.
game, and you really don't, because you don't know what it's like to be on that field. So you can't give me the nuances, the ins and outs of how do I understand how to get open in this route? What do I need to do to be deceptive, and how to take small things and use them to my advantage during the game? You don't know that because you ain't never did this.
Now,
You
Tuck,
get what I'm saying?
Now, Tuck, let me ask
So
you
I
this
think that's
question.
going to be really hard for. I would imagine that it would be hard for NBA players to kind of
But
grasp that sometimes.
the only thing Becky Hammond don't know how to do is dunk.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Right, I understand that, but she also don't know how to defend a nigga that's super athletic.
All right, neither
I mean,
does Stan
you know.
Van Gundy.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? He don't. That's true. That's true. He don't either. But what
Neither does
I'm
David
saying
Blatt
is
or
it's
Platt
easier
or
to
whatever
come
his name
from.
was.
It's easier to listen to a guy like that, right?
Tyronn Lue.
Just like Matt said, when they have the credentials, when what you're doing works and all that type of stuff.
He said Tyronn Lue no.
Tyronn Lue got
X by a
Tyronn Lue got that eyeball.
Shout out to Eric in the
What up?
comments.
Who's Eric? Oh,
Yeah,
Eric
Eric.
Naylor.
Yeah.
Shout out Light Bright.
Naylor boy.
Yeah,
Hey.
shout out to Eric, man.
Shout
Tell
out
my
Chico,
dog
Chico
Eric I
El
said what's
DeBarge.
good. He's still dirt.
Shout out.
Hey, tell Eric he can't check nobody in this group except Shelton.
And that's a fact. Tuck, let me ask you this question though. So
What up?
let's say your coach hasn't played on that level. Let's just say he played in middle school. He doesn't really have.
Yeah, like I'm not saying that. I'm saying like literally never
Okay, so
played.
let's say
Some of these
let's say your
coaches,
so
I'm
let
talking
your-
about the ones that never played.
right. So let's say your coach never played. Okay, but
Right.
you're in these meetings with him, and he's saying stuff to you, and he's breaking things down, and you like, wow. I mean, that's real. Is there any part of you that will give him a little bit more, room after he can if he can show you his competence? Will you then?
Hey, Matt, I ain't gonna lie to you. I've never met a coach who have not played the game of football at all, who got in the film room or got in any type of room and put me in position to be successful. Never. Not one time. And I'm not talking about on the professional level or none of that. I'm talking about the coaches who have literally never played football. Becky Hammond has played basketball before.
Yeah.
Even Stan Van Gundy, he has played basketball before.
Yeah,
I'm talking about coaches who's literally never played the game. We got coaches in the professional coaching range who's never played the sport and then try to tell you how to go do your job. And they have no clue what they be talking about most of the time.
So what is it that gets those coaches the respect, or even gets them in the door for that opportunity if players can say, hey, this is how we feel about coaches who haven't played.
Well, like he said, they come up through the ranks. They're analytics guys.
It's because they come
There's-
up
there's
under
stats
somebody.
guys.
Yeah.
There's
Like
video
their
guys,
dad
so
was
they
a
know,
head coach,
you know what
or
I'm saying?
they're like, oh, my uncle was an offensive coordinator and was a head coach and was this and was that, and so like I got an internship out of college. I
Right.
didn't even really like football, but I just
Right.
got an internship with the Giants out of college, and then I started with the tight ends and worked my way up. And you really don't know the game to coach someone up on the details of the game, right? Because what really makes you great is the details, the attention to details, and going out there and executing that, the small things. All this stuff goes back to the basic fundamentals. And what a lot of the coaches who never played, they miss the basic fundamentals because they never played. So they'll see a guy go out there and be great, and they just expect the next guy to go out there and be great just like the last guy, just because you told them to the same thing. And it doesn't work that way, right? Because one guy is naturally great, and the other guy you got to actually coach up. And you can't coach up a guy from a place of, hey, I've been there, I've done this, even as small as the peewee level. You can't even like connect with a guy because you don't even know what it's like to get slapped around in tackling a football outside in elementary because you never did it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
To
So
play
it'd be like that
play
sometimes.
devil's advocate, isn't that what the wide receiver coaches are for, and the running backs coach? I mean, like, you know, if the head coach has never played, but your wide receivers coach is Braylon Edwards, or your wide receivers coach is, you know, Megatron, or somebody that's played, doesn't that kind of offset the fact that your head coach hasn't played?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So then what they have
They
to do is those positions have to have coaches that have played, but the head coach doesn't necessarily. He just needs to know how to manage the game.
And not to
Yeah.
get off topic,
Right.
but going back to the whole Becky Hammond thing, if she was to become a head
That
coach,
was the topic, so you're good.
okay,
You said off topic.
okay,
Stay with
No,
us. Stay with us.
good. You're good. But go
Okay.
ahead.
Stay with us, show.
But going
Stay
back,
with us.
shit, but going back to the whole
Yeah, get
Becky
back
Hammond
with that.
thing, when she becomes a head coach, as long as she has a good staff around her,
Yeah.
then the players are going to be like, okay,
But see, even that's tough because let's say Becky Hammond's the head coach, and you got a situation where I don't know. I know he's in L.A., but Jason Kidd is one of the assistant coaches. The team is gonna gravitate to Jason Kidd, and they're gonna be like, "Nigga, Coach Kidd said." Coach, so I feel like
All right,
even
but
if
my
that's
thing
the
is,
case,
if Coach Kidd values his job, he gonna fall in line with.
I mean, well, yeah,
Yeah,
I'm not
Becky-
saying I'm not saying that
Hold on.
Coach Kidd is not going to do what he's supposed to do, but I'm just saying the players aren't going. They're not going to look at Becky. They're going to be like, nigga, Kidd is our assistant coach, who I think should really be the head coach. Like that's going to be the attitude.
But
And
my
also-
thing
Matt,
is,
Matt.
What's up?
Oh, I was gonna say that's the same thing that happened in Cleveland with David Blatt and Tyronn Lue. He was a European coach, and LeBron said, "Forget that. We won't coach Lue, man. We're not listening to him no more."
But my thing is that
Yeah.
the head coach is the one that's being judged by the wins and losses. So if I'm the head coach, you might not vibe with me, but you might vibe with my assistant. But I'm gonna make sure that my words are going through that assistant's mouth.
Yeah.
yeah.
And you can hate me and love him, but I'm still gonna
But
get the
as
dubs.
long as he's saying what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
exactly.
For real.
Facts.
But also, like, if the players aren't really like want to do what she wants to say, do you think assistant coaches is gonna think like that too?
I mean,
There's a lot,
I mean, it's a little bit of what Blake said. I mean, job security says they're going to be fine, but I do think that there's assistant coaches even now that look at their head coach and say, "Nigga, I could take this team right now and we be a playoff team."
Yeah.
I
Mike
do.
D'Antoni probably feels like that
Yeah.
in Brooklyn.
You said
over Steve.
D'Antonio.
I think
D'Antoni.
D'Antonio. Michigan
D'Antoni.
State.
Mike D'Antoni.
Oh.
The Nets.
I think, yeah. I mean, I think,
Yeah.
bro.
He feels like he can do a better job.
Where's
than
he
Steve
at?
Nash right now.
Where's he at?
In
I
Brooklyn.
disagree with that.
He's in Brooklyn?
Yeah, in Brooklyn. Yeah, to Nash.
Yeah, he can do a better job than Steve Nash.
Yeah.
He coached Steve Nash.
But no, but see
Yeah.
that's why Nash. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it all circles back. I mean, Nash is there, and how much of what Nash is saying do you think he's in meetings in his
None.
D'Antoni?
Because they ain't play no defense in Phoenix. So you know they're not playing defense now because of him.
Look, this is
Facts.
my question. I don't know how much time we have, but this is my question. I want to circle back to something really quick because we were talking about Pat Mahomes and this random. I want to circle back to it. Okay, so Pat Mahomes had this head injury, and you saw how he got up. and he was wobbly. And the CTE thing. And my question is, just out of my own personal curiosity for everybody on this podcast, how do you guys feel about your children, playing football? I mean, we're seeing more and more serious injuries, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, there's people that I know, shout out Cameron Stover, who's told me, bruh, I wasn't even on that NFL level, and I feel like there's a chance I have it. You know what I mean? Like, just because of the constant hits, that constant, pounding. And so I'm just curious, when you guys are raising your own kids, I know, Battle, you have 6. You're just kind of raising your own kids. How do you feel about your children playing football?
Kids.
Said for the record.
How do y'all feel about y'all kids, playing a sport that seems to just be really getting more dangerous, quite frankly?
She said you got sick. I'm sorry. That's funny, man. All right, I'll start because y'all taking too long. Right. So basically,
that was teed up for Tuck.
Right.
That's for everybody. Tuck ain't the only nigga that's gonna have kids that want to play sports.
Well, he first said everything else. Shit.
You saying he got CTE? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, for thinking he better than Brandon Cooks and and Will Fuller. He gotta have CTE. That nigga got.
All right. So anyway, I'm going. So everything in my family, right? And like the prosperity and all the stuff that's happened in my family has probably come as a direct result of football, right? My dad played D1 football,
sure,
right? And God, all that other stuff too. But like you can directly trace that to Penn State and kind of setting him up. Joe Paterno literally gave him the recommendation for his first job coming out of college, right? So all those things you can trace back to playing football. With that being said,
but that's why I'm like, Blake, how come you're not a football guy?
Because it's a long story. I'll get into it later.
Okay.
But
I'm not interested. So
exactly.
go ahead.
But what I'm saying, with that being said,
because we was playing football in the backyard one day.
Listen, man, we're getting
With that being said, I'm still gonna bust your ass one-on-one.
Let's kind of quickly run through our.
Okay. So with that being said, with all the benefits that come with football, man, I'm not gonna let my kids play it because the head thing is just too. Like, when you study the brain and you understand how fragile the brain is. In one of my classes, I had to hold a brain in my hand. And that junk was like Jell-O, bro. And when you realize how soft it is, and you realize the impacts that people be taking, it's not worth it, especially for a kid growing up. And even through high school, your brain not fully developed to you about 24, 25. So think about all the hits you didn't taken through Pee-wee, through Pop One, like all that stuff, man, till 24, 25.
You think Daryl Caldwell got CTE from all the hits he took?
Oh my!
At Graham? Okay, listen. Okay, go ahead.
Run to the ass whooping.
Okay, listen. Go ahead. Who next? Jamal, go ahead. I want to hear from you, Jamal. Go ahead.
I mean, to me, it is what it is, man. I'm not gonna try to like. I would prefer if they did, but I'm not gonna go to the point where I'm like, my kids can't do this, they can't do that, they're forbidden to do this. I'm gonna give them all the information. I know.
Jamal, it sounds like you underwater.
As far as that, like, I would prefer them not to, but if that's what they're gravitating they want to do, then I'm gonna support it and just try to make it as safe as it possibly can.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Tuck, your turn.
Tuck, you go ahead. I think
I'm more along those lines for sure, bro. I've been playing this game since I was 5 years old. You know what I mean? So, and playing this long, I've had one concussion my entire life. That happened when I was 12. But I just want to teach my kids to be smart. If this is what they choose to do with their lives, you know what I mean? Obviously, they're going to be around the game because I played football and I played on a high level. So, like, they're going to know that. I mean, if there's anything like their dad, they're going to love football. And I'm not going to force it down them. But if that's what they want to do, then great, right? But I want them to be smart. Like, I want them to understand that you have nothing to prove. You know what I mean? If you 165 pounds, you prove nothing by running right down the middle of a 260-pound man who's running a 4.40. Like, you prove nothing. All you're doing is going in there and getting yourself knocked out. So I would just encourage guys, get what you can and get out of bounds. Get what you can get out of the play and get down. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that you leave this game with the right mind and that you're able to actually be able to think, you know what I'm saying, and still have your wherewithal, your awareness and things of that nature after you get done with this game, because it's for real. CTE is really a for real thing.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
No doubt. Go ahead.
they not allowed. I'm gonna push basketball, football,
Golf. Anything.
golf, bowling.
Y'all playing, but golf pays, bro.
Yeah, golf pays.
Good.
Tiger a
That's
billionaire, bro.
Baseball pays.
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay.
No
Sure,
child
go
of
ahead.
mine.
Just to play devil's advocate, what's gonna change if they do wait? Besides the brain developing and whatnot,
You said what?
what changes if they wait to
No-
play?
Nothing changed. That's why they shouldn't play, because nothing
And
changed.
that's what I'm saying. Like concussions can happen at any time,
That is true.
high school, college, pro. So
Yeah, but you're less likely to get a concussion playing a game that's physical. Like basketball,
no,
I don't
no,
think I
I'm
ever had
making
a
my
concussion.
point of why
I've had 3.
it really doesn't. It really, I get why people are hesitant for letting their kids play
Oh, okay. so
because
you're
of concussions. But I'm like, that can happen
He's saying that can happen.
if they wait until high school.
saying- right. So
or-
you're saying they shouldn't do it all. It's hard to say because if you love the sport, it's
Sheldon.
hard to say.
Yeah,
Sheldon,
Yeah.
can I piggyback off that real quick?
yeah. Go ahead.
Bro, I got my first concussion and my only concussion in my life
Mm.
at 12 years old. Do you want to know why it happened? It happened because this is what happened. I was such a fearless kid as a football player, and it was just instilled in me, bro. I would get up, and I used to tell myself all the time, I'm running through anything. I'm running through whatever. I would get up, and I'm like the littlest kid on my team, but I was so fearless that I used to literally slap everybody over the head, only because I had the confidence to get up and go 100 miles an hour, right? I got this concussion at 12 one day because I'm getting up and I'm smashing all the kids my size. Boom, running them over. They get up, Coach Korn. This is on the north side of Pontiac. I will never forget I played for the North Side Steelers. He blowing the whistle, Coach Korn. We doing regular, Oklahoma drill. We doing the regular Oklahoma drill. He's blowing the whistle, beep. I turn around, I get up, boom, and I'm running through stuff every time. So I'm running through all the players my size. And Coach Korn is like, oh, okay. Oh, you think you tough. Go against him. And so he put me up against this kid named Bass and this kid named Keyshawn.
So he set you up for a concussion.
Right.
Basically.
So he was a terrible
So
coach.
listen, so he puts me up against two of the biggest players on our team,
That
right?
don't sound safe at all.
And so he blows the whistle. I turn around, I get up, and both of them hit me, bro. And they hit me as hard as I ever got hit in my life. This is no cap. I remember seeing stars, bro. I literally remember being dizzy, lightheaded, woozy. I threw up. All
Sound
of
like
this
Brandon
stuff, right?
Matthews.
Yeah, that was the last team that Coach Korn ever coached.
I was gonna say, so naturally this nigga went to jail.
Oh, for sure. My dad came up there and my dad whooped his ass. But anyway,
No, but
no, this is facts. I ain't, bruh. You can call Marcus Tucker. Y'all got my daddy
No.
number. Call him, ask.
Oh my God.
So anyway, this happens with Coach Korn, bro. So this literally happens, and my dad told me this from that day on. He said, yo, like, you don't have nothing to prove to no man out here. Always protect yourself. You know what I'm saying? First and foremost, before anything. Like, bro, you have nothing to prove. This is why I said what I said earlier. Get what you can and get down. Do what you can do and stay out of the way. It's kind of the same way, honestly, the way that Floyd Mayweather did his career in boxing. The art of hitting without being hit. The art of inflicting punishment on another team with explosive plays, with big plays, with making things happen, but not taking the punishment of getting ran through by a linebacker or a safety coming down and bringing a noise. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I feel like you have to, if you start early, like I did, right? You teach your kids to be smarter more so than at a young age, teaching them like, oh, you need to be tough, you need to be hard, you need to blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, no, I
Teach
hear
them
you.
how to play the game the right way.
it's just
Because the more experience you got young, the better it is in the latter stage.
Oh no, I hear you about being safe and everything, but I hear some parents like say, no, I don't want them to play at certain age, like 8 or 7, but I'm okay with them playing at 14 or 15 in high school. But my
Right.
point is, okay, they can get a concussion now the same way they could if they was playing at 7 or 8. So it's like,
Right.
why are you waiting?
Well,
It's more of a I'm not letting them play, or they're not playing at all. Like
also the misconception
Well,
is just that
well,
concussions
Sheldon,
hurt you.
to answer that, it's like the lottery. The more concussions you have, the more likely it's going to get picked up. So, not only that, you haven't answered if you want your kids to play or not.
And it's more than just like,
answer so I can answer.
Yeah, so we're running a little long, and we're getting long.
Well, because of that, I don't have a problem with them playing at a young age.
Do they have your skill set?
Yeah,
Anyway.
you may not have to worry
Anyway.
about that. Anyway.
they say talent skips a generation. So
Yeah.
your dad's.
Okay.
Yeah,
Anyway.
I don't think anybody had talent in any generation. But listen, I'm just kidding. You had some athletic brothers. Bad Dan and- Okay, listen.
Oh my god.
This is my thing, man. I remember, and I didn't play past, a certain point, but I remember how it felt to be out there and you're excited to play. You're enjoying being out there with your friends. You catch your first pass if you're a receiver in the end zone. It's so much fun. And I think that the journey of enjoying that experience to play, for me, I wouldn't want to take that from my kid, especially if it's something that I did. You know what I mean? I get it. It's dangerous. I get it. But a lot of times, bro, your kids don't always want to play and be pros. I mean, your son may play in 7th grade, 8th grade, and be like, bro, I don't want to play football no more. And it's, you know what I mean? So it's not always, we have to kind of think too, they may not want to play past a certain point. You know what I mean? So I think let them have that opportunity to go out there and play and make memories and have fun and, obviously monitor what's going on and teach them things along the way. But I think to take it away altogether, I just don't think that's fair. You know what I mean? I think you should be able to allow them that experience if they want it. Because like you said, Sheldon, or somebody said, bro, you get hurt playing anything. You get hurt playing any
That's
sport.
true. I had 3 concussions playing basketball.
Yeah,
so.
you get hurt. I broke my leg playing basketball. So whether it's basketball, football, hockey, you get hurt doing any sport. You can, except for golf maybe. But I feel like, so if that's what you're going to go by, then you should just let them be mathletes. You know what I'm saying? If that's the case, let them do that.
Yeah.
But
I think it's a difference between protecting, getting, like you said, you could tear ACL playing basketball, but I think it's a difference between something that's going to heal in your brain, which doesn't really heal from hurt. That's
the thing. But that's after, bro, in order for you to get CTE,
that's
multiple
it's
head
not.
to head.
It's actually
there's
not
no
even
7-year-old that
concussions.
played in elementary and got hit once in the head and then got CTE.
It's not even.
Tuck say he got hit. He had a concussion. What, at 12?
It's not even
well,
just.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah,
that was
it's not
the
even
concussion I ever
concussions
had in my
that
life.
gets you that though. It's just repeated
continuous.
trauma or repeated. It might not even be concussion level. If you just taking hits, you can build it. Like that's.
And I agree. I'm just saying. I think that, like I said, everybody. I feel like when people have this conversation, they act like they let their kid play and their kid's gonna be high school star, D1 star, and then play in the NFL. Bro, they might not want to play after a certain point. Right. They might not.
Realistically speaking, and this is just being honest, Matt. I agree with everything you're saying. Realistically speaking, your kid is going to play middle school, high school. That's it,
and that's it.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you're talking 8 years maybe of playing football, maybe.
And
that's
of that,
if he wants to play in high school.
And Tuck, of that, how many of those kids aren't going to be integral parts of their team? They're going to. Right. How many of those kids are going to be Shelton watching the game on the sideline? So it's
get off my dog, man.
Jamal, okay, now if we get off your dog, we
are you.
Now put that hat back on.
Right.
How many are going to be Gomez, okay?
Yeah,
or Jordan Cox?
How many?
Jordan Cox.
Why are you name dropping like this?
Because they were trash.
First of all, since we name dropping, shout out to Destiny Dobson, girl, I miss you.
Oh my bro, hey Blake, cut the podcast, bro. We ran long.
Hey, so this has been another episode. We could talk about GB.
No,
we're not going to
Jesus, exhausted.
No. We can wrap this up. Let's wrap this up.
All right, so with that being said, y'all got to take our takes on a lot of different stuff.
All seriousness, man. You're going to play about 8 years max of football in your life. You know what I mean? Let them kids do their thing, man. I agree with you. And to me, the earlier the better, because, and this is one thing that I learned through playing basketball, and y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. Playing basketball showed me that, having the experience of doing this over and over and over gives me more confidence down the line, right? Because like if I learn early not to take all of these hits, you know, how to tackle properly, how to, you know, use my release moves or stay out of the way from taking traumatic hits to my body or to my head or to my neck area, then later on in my football career, I'm able to use those situations as like guides, you know what I'm saying, for where I am now, because I've been in this situation before. I've had a guy come at me from this angle. I've had a QB throw me in a way of where I'm in danger. So I'm figuring out how to protect myself. So the earlier that they're able to be in those situations, the earlier they're able to adapt to those situations. So they know how to handle them when guys get bigger, stronger, and faster. That's just me. And I feel like I learned that from playing AAU basketball to where it's like, okay, I've never been in a situation where they in full court press. And now I got to figure it, you know what I mean? And so it's just different. I don't know. Maybe y'all understand or not, but that's just how I feel.
We get it. I agree. I agree, man. It's, hey, I think let your kids be a kid, man. Let your kids be a kid, man.
Right.
I think that's what it comes down to.
Let the boys play.
Let them play. It's not your kids' fault. That's your kids' fault.
All right. So with that being said, they all tripping. But we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. It was a good episode. Covered a lot of different topics. You know, I appreciate y'all tuning in. And the Regulation Podcast, episode 3.
It would be reminisce if we didn't mention MLK Day today.
Oh, yeah.
Be the change you want to see.
Right.
Be the change you
You're
want to
right.
see.
Sir.
Martin Luther King Day was today. Be the change you want to see.
Absolutely.
Go out and make a difference.
We'll be back.
And speaking of Martin Luther